Oh, I wrote my backstory.
I think we got it working now.
Oh. They didn't hear that, did they?
Probably. I don't. Okay. So, welcome to our tavern, tabletop tavern, tabletop tavern. Yes.
TTT. Close enough.
Once again, I am Chance, your dungeon master.
Everybody else?
Everybody else.
Yep. I'm here. I am here.
So, last we left our adventurers, they had just arrived in the city of the Collective, a group of various kinds of dragons that exist within the barren desert, away from prying eyes of humanoid civilizations. You met with old allies, made new connections, until eventually you all reconvened outside of the Exotic Exports Emporium, whereupon you were suddenly assailed by a large serpent-like creature. It explodes out of the water, lets out a and I need everybody to make dexterity saving throws as it slams its body onto the stone walkway.
That's the appropriate die for
13.
Alright. 8.
19.
Okay. No shit, I need the dice roller for this.
I brought extra die.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh. Farewell, gentlemen.
Alright, that's not too bad.
Dude, I brought 9 pairs.
You two take 27 bludgeoning damage, and you take 13.
Yeah.
Okay. As its body slams into the sandstone walkway, you hear the of the stone. You see cracks form. It rears back up, and at this point, everybody roll initiative.
Sentinel
11. 19. What is your dexterity?
2.
Plus 2?
Yeah.
Okay.
14 if you need.
And what was yours?
Explicit number.
20?
Yes.
I tied somebody.
Probably.
For boy. It might be faster than me.
Alright, so yeah, you see as it rears back up. Gareth, what are you doing?
I don't know. How far away would we be?
Glad you asked. Oh god. Imagine it's a serpent and it's much bigger.
We just came out in the store, right?
Yes, the store is right here.
Alright. Good enough.
We're all large creatures now.
Wait, can you do that later on?
Hmm?
Can you do that later on?
What?
Make us all large creatures.
What polyglot?
Yeah.
I have to learn it.
Like all of us.
Probably not.
Maybe.
Anybody else around us, such as maybe a dragon?
At the moment, you see no one near you.
They're doing great.
Oh yeah.
What other people in the store?
No one. This is you just stepped out about 20 seconds ago, and this thing just burst out of the water and slammed onto the ground.
Oh.
15, I'm gonna look back at Harkon.
Do your thing.
Oh, 15, 20, that's enough range. Parry fire.
Okay, deck save.
Yes, please.
Don't think this will go well for you. I highly doubt a 12 is enough. Okay, so yeah, you release the spell as what color?
Nice red to contrast the blue.
Okay, this sort of red, almost mist-like energy emits from his hand and strikes out at the serpent, seeming to cling to it as it thrashes, unable to evade. Alright, anything else?
That will be it for me.
Alright, Lyra.
Alright, how far away from this bad boy? 20, 40, about 80. So I'm
Where
gonna
go
go.
60.
Yeah. Well, back. 20. We are gonna bonus action a hex onto him.
Okay.
He does not like wisdom anymore.
Alright. So yeah, as the red mixes with the shadows from the cavern, seeming to cling to its body. Anything else?
Yeah, absolutely. We're gonna go back 10 feet and drop an Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
Disadvantage, right?
You are underground. No?
Am
You
I
are in sunlight.
It's neutral though. Parry fire.
You're
Yeah.
right. Alright,
So straight roll.
sweet. Straight roll, all three of them. Fuck. 13, 15, 17.
13, 15, 17?
Yeah, only.
17 hits.
Yeah, figured. So it's D12 or 10? 10, yeah. I don't know, man. But that's a 10, so that is 16 plus. Wait, that's 15 plus 5, 20.
20?
I guess push back, right?
I mean, I guess, yeah. It's just kind of like,
Wait.
you're one to talk.
Well, I'm not covering the.
I keep my.
Oh, that was force 15 and necrotic 5, if it matters.
It does not. Alright, so yeah, the two of them go wide, just boop, into the water. But one of them strikes true, and you can see it actually makes a small hole in the somewhat translucent skin of this serpent. Alright. It is the serpent's turn.
Cool.
It is going to go for the only thing that's really actually hurt it.
Oh, fuck me.
Alright. You see as it dives somewhat to where its head is just sticking out of the water, moves over, and then lunges out and is going to attempt to bite you.
From that distance?
Yes.
He's made of water, man.
Oh, it's made out of water. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a water man.
it's a water snake.
Water snake man.
What we got? Nat 20 on the die.
That is a nat 20.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
That sounds right.
Don't expect anything less.
What?
Don't expect anything less.
Oh, yeah. We got this, man. Yeah. Oh, that hits, by the way.
Yeah, I'd imagine.
Got like a 30-foot reach?
It's like leaning over because it's still in the water, but it's like extending out of the water essentially.
It's a snake.
Yeah. That is 36 points of piercing damage.
And that's a DC 18 concentration, ain't it?
Yes.
36, you said?
Yep.
Alright.
As it
Yes.
snakes along the ground and cracking the stone, its head pops up and bites into you. You feel the large fangs pierce your body.
That's a nat 20 on the save.
You're good.
Sweet.
And as it's sweeping by her, it is going to attempt to constrict you as it is moving in this direction.
Cool.
Um,
Gonna make a check of sorts.
no, it.
Alright.
Yeah, 17?
Nope.
With disadvantage, actually. Yeah, 17.
Yep.
So yeah, you managed to duck under it. Yeah, that's its turn. So now it is Harkon.
Alright.
You just watch it take a big chunk out of Lyra.
Yeah.
A real big chunk, bro.
How far would I have to move to get in a decent melee?
I would say you could get up to about like here, that line.
Alright. Would I be able to melee?
Yeah.
Alright. We're looking like I'm gonna take out our Feyblade.
All right. So you pull the black steel blade.
Yes. It's not a black steel.
It is black
Oh,
steel.
it's black steel?
It is,
Yeah,
yes.
It just glows white.
Cool. So we're going to whip out, brandish our black steel. We're going to use our bonus action to ignite it. Shield still in hand. And we're going to charge forward.
Gotcha.
How much speed you got?
35. I'm
Oh,
over
yeah.
So yeah, you should be able to hit it right about there,
Yeah.
as it's still kind of leaning over.
We're going to mix our attacks
Go ahead.
with that advantage. We like those.
Yeah. We take those.
We take those.
We do.
Thanks.
Really needed.
Oof. I got 24.
Yes.
And our second attack is 17.
17 just hits.
Alright, so our 8 and our 26 plus our 26.
I know exactly where I'm going next. Right here.
I figured.
What?
Figured.
31 points of damage total.
Not bad.
That'll be it for my turn.
Yeah, so you run up as it's recoiling from attempting to grab Gareth, and you just slice into the underbelly. This dark blue viscous substance seeping down your sword and onto the ground.
Yeah.
Alright. Back to the top with Gareth.
Fucking, I didn't think of what I was doing. Come over here. Cure wounds.
Alright.
Do it. Oh.
So you reach out with the radiant light glowing in your hand.
Yeah, I'll do it at
And restore Lyra 4.
So I'm gonna do it third level.
Third level. Gotcha.
Um. 16.
Sweet.
And then I will inspire Levi as well.
Thank you.
How do you inspire Lyra?
Got this.
You're right, I do.
You should probably back up.
Yeah,
Alright.
that's smart.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yes, that should be it.
Now it is your turn, Lyra.
So, we're moving back here.
Okay.
Gonna cast Crown Stars. And as a bonus action, toss some milk.
Alright. Is that a attack roll? Or save?
That is an attack roll.
Alright, make your attack roll.
Will do.
Dispense.
And you have the extra, what is it, a D10 for the inspiration?
Yes.
Yes.
Nope. We are not gonna need it. 22.
Yeah,
to hit.
That definitely hits.
Alright.
Don't forget you can also add it to damage.
I was about to.
Gotta love Valor Bards.
Yeah. So that'll be 4d12. Radiant, if it matters.
It doesn't.
Alright, we got 12 plus 10
plus 10 plus 11?
Yes. I don't know how to
33.
math. 33 plus 3.
So 36.
Radiant, and whatever the other part is.
10.
Yeah.
The radiant.
No.
I'm assuming it's just one.
Yeah, so if you would like to describe how you cast this spell, what it looks like.
Oh, absolutely. So let's see. I take my hand, I whirl it around in the air, spreading sparkles around me as they devolve into little balls of light that just rotate around me. And then I take my hand out and flick one of the balls just
Okay.
at him.
Flicking balls.
Flicking
Just
balls.
Flicking balls.
Hell yeah.
I don't know, for some reason I pictured, like, as you were describing it, I pictured you with like a pool stick, like...
Oh, that reminds me.
Oh,
One
yeah.
necrotic damage.
One necrotic?
Yeah.
Every point there.
One more necrotic.
Alright. So that is the end of your turn.
Yep.
Alright, so you stand there with your floating balls of light.
6 of them. And little balls in the mix.
Yeah. It is going to... You see as its body starts to
6 of them.
quiver, as it's tensing up, and you hear... as a jet stream of water shoots out from its mouth.
It's a line.
I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Just me?
Yes.
Oh, fuck me.
Yeah, those.
Somebody tell me what that is.
No.
5? That's a 7.
Alright.
Wait, 8. That's an 8.
Oh, okay, yeah, that makes all the difference.
Yes, all the way.
Alright, this shouldn't be too bad.
No, it shouldn't be too
You take
bad.
32 points of bludgeoning damage.
I'm actually super weak to bludgeoning, so it's double.
Okay, so you take 60. No.
Yeah.
You're a skeleton?
No.
We wanna
Basically, though.
Yeah, as the water slams into you, you're actually knocked back a bit.
How many feet?
2 feet. As you do manage to, you manage to stay on your feet, but that hurt a lot. And now it is going to slam down again onto the stone. So you two make dex saves.
Dirty 20.
I don't suppose any dragons are sure about that.
Not that you see.
Yeah, they're just chilling at home.
Yeah, those fuckers.
We're doing their job.
17.
17?
Yeah.
Alright, so you take 9 points of bludgeoning damage as you're able to... You get most out of the way, but it kind of impacts your shoulder a bit. You take 18. Oh wait, no, 9. You got 20. I thought you got lower for some reason, but yes. You both take 9 as you're able to mostly jump out of the way. But the stone... Let's see how the stone is doing.
Oh, look at that remain, bro.
It seems to be holding up so far.
Oh, it is just water.
Yeah.
Water.
Yeah, it's
Why
water.
drink this stuff?
Of a river that is pretty obviously has a powerful current that leads into an underground cave.
Yeah, but it's just water.
Of course. Alright. So that is the end of its turn. Let me see real quick.
Me.
And then it is you, Arkham.
Alright, we're going to, what we should have did last turn, because what I didn't know is one of my features with my favorite foe from Tasha's was when I hit.
What is your favorite foes?
Oh,
No.
so it's like Hunter's Mark.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
right.
With the revived
Right,
rangers
yeah.
from Tasha's. Whenever I hit a creature with a weapon
Excuse
attack, I can instill that as my favorite foe, and it's like a Hunter's Mark. So I could have did that last turn. But if we hit, that's what we'll do this turn.
Okay.
You can hit.
You need to make a concentration check.
I do.
You need to make a concentration check.
How much?
Yours was 32, I believe, so
16.
16.
Not that. I'm good. I had 18 plus.
Oh boy.
Yeah, because yours was 10.
Yeah, I definitely dropped. Concentration is Constitution.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's 10.
Yeah. So Fairy Fire fades.
And so
Your
does
fade.
No, fairy fire's
Hex
still up.
fade.
Hex faded.
Oh,
Your
Hex.
fairy
Okay.
fire.
Yeah,
Correct.
we're good. We're good.
So we're going to use our bonus action to kind of animate our shield. So
Uh-huh.
spin on our shield.
Very clever still. That's
As
awesome.
it twirls through the air, it stops and then comes back to your side.
And then we're going to two-hand our long sword
Alright.
and then do some slicing dice.
Slicey dice.
Yeah.
Let's go.
That is a 27
Definitely hits.
and another 27.
Definitely hits.
Nice.
Alright, on our first attack, we're going to instill this serpent as our favorite foe.
Alright.
Adding a d6 to my
Alright.
attacks. So,
Fuck this serpent in particular.
yes.
Yeah, fuck this guy.
So,
We were having a nice day doing some shopping. I
Toss
was
a bardic
anyway.
in there.
What?
Want to toss a bardic in there?
yeah, might as well. Yeah. There's our mark. So, that's our weapons. This is our fire. This is another fire.
Yeah, because you inspired me
This
from
is
your
a
first
d6 for that. This is a d6 for that. And
I think it
then.
was this fire. I think it probably does.
No, not a d2. There we go.
No,
That's
make
all
it
it is.
cheating.
And for one.
No more water
Is
dragon.
that an actual thing we
I
can
don't
do?
Now you have a steam serpent.
Sounds better.
Does it?
No.
This gets rerolled. Because of Great Weapons Value.
Is that a damage dice
This is
for
our
your
damage dice. This is the
for
D10
your weapon?
For my weapon.
Okay.
Yes. That one was for. That one was for the
Yeah.
bardic.
Okay.
It was very sketchy.
Math is hard, man.
No, it's not that math's hard. I
It's a
just
lot
saw
of
a 2
dice.
on a D10. I was like, I don't know if that's my actual weapon dice, but we're going to say it is. So we might be cheating, but you know what? We
I'll
take
allow
them. We take those. Alright, that's it. Alright, now we
I
got
would love if you rolled a 1, just like karma.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Cheaters never win. But you know what? We take those as well. Alright, so we have to do some maths here. But math's not hard.
Quick maths.
Yes, indeed. So we got 7 plus another 7 is 14 plus an 8 is 22 plus 10 is 32 plus another 10 is 42 plus another 10 is 52 damage total.
Not bad. Yeah. It's looking kind of hurt.
I need to keep these dice out because finding the dice is what cost me.
Alright, so that was your bonus action?
My
To-
bonus action was to animate the shield.
Sure.
My action was to attack twice.
Alright, so yeah, you slice into it, more of that dark blue viscous blood spilling onto the stonework that is now cracked, although it is still holding strong, from what it seems.
Good.
Gareth, back to the top of the round.
Alright, I'm gonna, move this way because why not? I'm gonna cast Roltham's Psychic Glance.
Okay.
I need it to make an intelligence saving throw, please.
Does it have to have a certain intelligence?
No.
No.
Then I can't use my snippets.
That is an 18.
That will save. Takes half. That's 12, 16, 17. 17 plus 6, 20, 23 half.
So, 12.
Yeah.
Alright, if you would like to describe how you cast the spell.
Just kind of puts one arm out like this, puts the other one out, and then a long purple lance just comes out. He just forcefully pushes it out.
As the lance...
Oh, I like that.
As the lance, powered by the power of the middle finger, thrusts forward and slams into the head. You see as it and shakes, managing to push the lance out as it into ethereal glass and dissipates into the air. It did get hurt, but it managed to resist most of the effects. Anything else?
Archon, you're doing great.
Awesome. Yeah, give me one of your D10s. So that I don't do that mistake again.
So you don't got a red one.
Alright, Lyris, it is your turn.
Yeah, we're gonna look another note at it.
Flick that moat.
Will do.
Like the
That
whole,
sounds like Inuit.
like all of
Does
this.
a 12 hit?
12 does not hit.
So
I
like,
missed.
So you
That's
flick
okay.
the moat, and you see as it impacts, but manages to slide off of the slippery skin, and it impacts into the cave wall, leaving a small crater.
see, that's what you get for trying to, flick, a body of water at a snake.
What? I'm not.
No,
Flick
it's
the
stars.
moat. No, I flicked the
Oh,
moat.
a moat.
Yeah.
I understand.
Not very strong. It's pretty hard.
Just a bucket of water. All right. Anything else?
Yeah, we're gonna have a bigger blast.
Bonus action to flick the
Yes.
moat. All right.
My side. So yeah, we're just gonna blast away. 26, 21, 28.
I'll hit.
Sweet. Got some damage in. For let me total up. 5, 5, 5, 5. That's a 20.
Mhm.
5.
28.
Yes. And we're just gonna move a little bit.
Doesn't get pushed back 30 feet.
He does.
So as he's pushed back, he just kind of like comes out. More of his body comes out of the water, so he's still in relatively the same position.
God damn it.
Like hit in the stomach, and the stomach went back, but everything else was still
It's just like a wave. Just does a wave. All right. So that's your turn. The serpent is going to. That hurt a lot, but this thing. So the serpent rears back its head, dives down, and then is going to attempt to constrict you.
Yes, I would assume so.
So that is a 27 to hit.
Yeah.
You take. Oh my god. Okay. Oh fuck! I stabbed myself on that D4.
It's very sharp, isn't it?
21 bludgeoning damage,
Alright.
and I believe you need to make.
Tell me strength, and I will.
You don't make it, it's an escape. You have to use your action to escape. But you are grappled now as its body is wrapped around you, squeezing. And after it swirls back around, it is going to an attempt to bite at you. That is a 29. Disadvantage. That is a 29.
Question.
Possible answer?
Are there any people around now?
It has been about 18 seconds.
Nobody's come running?
It has been about 18 seconds.
You can move pretty far. in
Yeah,
18
we've done
seconds.
we've done about enough for.
Like if they were dashing, that's like 180 feet.
Somebody probably just went.
But they're dragons, so they probably transformed and flew. Just want to do something stupid.
This thing ain't even that
You take 35 piercing damage.
What?
Go ahead and make
It's not that
a
big.
concentration check.
I just
What
want to
would
do
that
something.
It's about the size of a large.
How much did I say? 37?
Or 35.
I just
35,
want to do something
so 16.
No,
No,
stupid. Yes.
17.
no.
Yes.
17. What are you gonna? All of those are gonna just not work. It's not gonna work.
It doesn't matter.
17.
Okay. You just barely managed to hang on to the concentration of the spell as you feel the large fangs of this creature pierce into your flesh. Yeah. That is its turn. Harkon.
Yeah, I'm going to.
You can use your action to attempt to escape.
Do I have to escape? What am
You
I?
are grappled.
I'm grappled.
You are grappled. So technically, because it's like wrapped around your midsection, so your arms are still free. So technically, you could still attack.
So you don't
But would I have...
You would have disadvantage, but it is still
Fairy
fairy
fire.
fired.
It's just a disco show inside. Like all the lights are raining down around it.
It is kind of weird because you can see through it almost. Like you can see like a vague outline of Gareth on the other side of this thick body.
Alright, I'm making both of my attacks at once.
Alright.
So, 25, 26.
Both hit, yeah.
Yes. I'm rolling both at once. Right. Cool. Alright. Ugh. That's a lot of damage.
Party time.
Would Archon be like here now?
Yeah.
No, he's still in the same spot. It's just kind of like hanging on the walkway wrapped around him.
We could move him.
We have a lot of things that don't add up.
Feel that though. Feel how fucking dangerous that shit is.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, sharp,
As close to 10 as I can make it.
That's like an actual cow trap.
Yeah. It's a literal contrast. You can pop tires with that.
Oh, that just makes 20. Okay, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 points of damage.
Not bad.
Alright. You should just stay there. I like that spot.
All right. Yeah, you take the Fey Blade, slam it down, do a deep cut, and you can actually see down into the dark purple muscle and light pink fleshy parts of the inside of this creature as it it is very hurt.
What bonus action things do I have?
What bonus action things do you have?
What's the Cloak of Shadows?
I believe it is a bonus action to activate.
Bonus action to activate. Action to activate?
Bonus action to activate, and I think you can use your action to expend charges.
I'm going to use my bonus action to shift.
Alright. So yeah, you close your eyes, focus on the pain as your fangs and nails elongate into claws. Your hair grows thicker on the side of your face, almost like a mane.
Alright, so I will gain, let's see, 16 temporary hit points. And I will have the opportunities. I gain the ability to use my bonus action for a Fang attack if I so wish on future turns.
Okay.
But that is my turn.
Alright. So, at the end of your turn, you see the serpent rearing back for another what looks like a blast of that jet blast of that water, and then you hear and you look up and you see above the serpent, wings out, is a large ancient golden dragon as it swoops down, grabbing its claws into the serpent, rips it up. You fly out and land on the ground, kind of with a roll, as it slams it into the water, almost like a wave over the walkway. They do battle for a while, ripping into each other, before finally the serpent is sent downriver, running. If it had legs, its tail would probably be tucked. You see the dragon there now. Flies over, lands on the walkway, and then that familiar shape change feature as you see. I should have had this ready.
Toss a a spell at it while it's moving?
Sure.
Out of range.
Yeah, I mean, you see as it kind of turns and roars at the dragon and then dips down under the water.
Yeah, he's getting a bonus action Crown of Stars and no response.
Okay.
Alright.
I just like.
Just, Crown of Stars will be the silver one. I guess. This is still it's different. 26, 23, 13, and 15. So 2 Eldritch Blast hit.
Alright.
10 plus 10 is 20. And it gets pushed. In the direction he's running, probably.
Yeah. Yeah, you see her.
Wait, she was gold?
The person that is
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I had no context.
What is that?
What?
Is it just like an elf? Elven?
What it looks like?
They do look a little elf.
A dark-skinned elven woman, bright golden eyes that seem to be glowing, almost like tribal war paint on her face, but it also seems to emit a soft glow. Wearing very fine golden robes, hair dreaded and pulled back into a very neat ponytail. She looks up, kind of rubs her shoulder where you can see there is a bit of blood on the dress. Says, "Oh, that was rather unfortunate. Who might you be and why are you in my city?"
I'll just kind of wave the sword off, grab the shield, calm down. Apologies. We're visitors from Frisragon, or I guess more like George, or more formally known as Frisragon.
George. George brought you here?
Yes,
ma'am. Very well. I am Alexandra.
Hey, Gary.
Hi.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Yes. What business do you have here?
We were meeting with a close friend of mine who I'm very meeting with a close friend.
Who might this close friend be?
Debar.
It's Bar. Wait, are you Harkon?
Yes.
Oh, how very interesting. I assume that means you are Gareth and Lyra then.
Yep, that's me.
What?
Oh. Do you not know your manners? Yes, ma'am?
Just patching up.
I'm sorry, I missed the last
Do
thing
not
you
be
said.
so
I
short.
was kind of hurt, really hurt, still very hurt.
It's
It hurts.
fine. Yes, that looks quite bad.
It's not good.
There's one of us who does treat wounds, although he usually treats dragons. I'm not sure.
I'm sure it'll work, right?
Possibly. Very little chance of you exploding. But regardless, welcome
It's not a very
to
good
the
chance.
Bronca. Yes.
Baronka.
Yes. That is the name of this place.
It's a nice little place, yeah.
Thank you. It was me and George who found it.
I'm not a big fan of the sandstorm you have out there.
Well, that's why it's there.
You should maybe do something about it though.
I did do something about it. I put it there.
Oh, so
I'm...
nothing.
Damn. I've been holding out on myself. I've been holding out a lot of damage.
we're in the middle of a conversation here. Bring.
What?
Harkon's just like. No, Harkon's like, God.
Something troubling you?
Newfound powers.
Well, you all seem to hold your own against the serpent.
Yeah, it took you a while to show up, didn't it?
It was not but 20 seconds.
It took you a while to show up, though.
You have a strange definition of a while.
It's a whole 20
A lot can
seconds.
happen.
A giant serpent in the middle of your town.
Yes, there have been a growing nuisance.
We had it taken care of.
Yes.
I could have killed it a lot faster if I would have known that. You know, I could have smited it.
Why didn't you?
His mind's a little foggy, you know, he has
Right, he
weighty
talks to
problems.
plants and animals.
Oh, that's it.
Well, as
Sorry, he thinks he can talk
charitable
to plants. Context.
as George may make us seem, I would still prefer you did something to show your worth to us. To me, specifically.
Didn't we just kill a serpent?
No.
We assist you.
Yes,
And it's
did more of a
Basically,
ran it off.
You distracted it enough
look
so I
how
did not
Phil
destroy
got me. I
the
bought a whole new
Emporium.
dress, and it's already wet.
Congratulations, you made Nigel very happy. That is not any of my concern, though.
we should
In what way would you
She's rude.
task us?
Well, you've seen the creature. These serpents have been, what's the word, harassing us, and the attacks have grown more frequent.
That sounds like a call for HR.
I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
I'm not sure what that means, but
I'm not sure
I guess
why
it's appropriate.
or where they're coming from. It started about a month ago. First one, and we thought maybe it was a once-off thing, just a passing creature through the river. But then it happened again, and again.
Is it
we-
the same one?
I don't believe so. We've killed a few of them. They aren't really a threat to us. They've killed a few of our younger kin.
So you haven't sent, like, warriors after them, or
There are no warriors here.
more dragons?
We are all dragons, but we all seek to live in peace.
Right, so if something's disturbing your peace, you should probably do something about it.
And we are trying.
That's where we come in.
That is where you come
You
in.
have to do everything.
Not everything. I could leave the task of running the entire city to you.
I'm okay
I
with
would
that.
love to take a vacation.
Just for a week.
Careful what you ask for, sweetheart.
Sure, we'll be fine. I don't have rumblings.
Well, as it stands
You
now,
offered. We
I
couldn't
don't
take it back.
know any of you, and I don't trust any of you. If George says you are trustworthy, then I will not actively seek to expel you from our city. But that does not mean I trust you. Do this for us, then we may see.
So, if we at least get some help, you know, so we don't have to do it alone.
That is not my decision to make. Every
You know
individual.
George's.
I have not
So
seen
he
him.
would come with us.
If you ask him, it is up to the individual whether they want to accompany you or not. That is not my call to make for them.
What if Nigel would come?
probably not.
You think?
There's a shotgun.
True.
I think we should ask the girl. I feel like she'd be down.
Oh, she might. And George would probably be down.
I think she's got enough to think about.
What are you talking about?
Like
Things went
assisting
well, right?
us in this situation that we're in.
No.
Wait, did things go well?
You asking that in character or
A little bit of both.
as a player? Things are kind of so-so. We don't know.
No, I know how that is, but I was like a character.
I think
Did you
it's-
ever tell us?
I told you guys that she has a lot to think about.
Right, so you didn't. Alright, cool.
I did. I told you guys that.
A lot
She-
to think about.
Deborah has a lot to think about right now. I pitched the idea of bringing her son back, and she
We're still
doesn't.
doing that, right?
I'm sorry?
We're just gonna resurrect the dragon from the dead.
This sounds like something that is not my business, nor do I want it to be, so if that is all, you can meet me in my home should you have any more questions. Now I have other matters I must attend to.
Where's your home?
It's... and then she gives you directions.
Very cool. You remember those?
God.
What?
Right, so, we have to go kill serpents or something.
Apparently.
How do we find them?
Well, that guy ran that way, so maybe that way.
It's a pretty good idea.
Yeah.
We'll walk around a little
I'm not
bit.
circling on. I don't know what they do.
Actually, I think we should probably take a little bit of a rest, because I could use one. Should we eat something
yeah.
or whatever?
You haven't eaten in a while. You can,
Yeah, we've been shopping all day.
Yeah.
Well, I have.
Sounds good to me.
It's quite tiring.
Yes. You guys see any?
I'm sure we could just walk around and find one. We're right next to the store. We have food around here.
Start walking in a direction.
Okay, you walk in a direction.
Unspecified direction, yes.
Yeah.
Looking for like a sign that implies
Where
food.
is your house?
And she fucking trains. Yeah, she gave you directions to her estate.
I will
You do what?
meet her at her house. Alexandria?
Alexandra?
Alexandria.
Yes.
Alright, well, me and him are getting food.
Okay. So she's just now walking away. So are you like following her? Okay. You she starts walking away and you like kind of in step with her along at her side. She stops and do you need anything else?
I thought we were meeting.
At a later point.
Oh.
If you have any questions about this assignment. I'm not sure what exactly your proclivities are. I'm not really interested.
What?
I've spoken with Tabara.
Huh?
She
You think I'm trying to?
I'm not quite sure what to think.
I thought we were
Oh my
getting
god, I wish I was
details
there.
from you.
It's so much worse.
I've pretty much given you all the details. We are having serpent problems, and I need you to stop them.
Well, yeah, but I thought you were gonna give us like their home.
Oh, if we knew where their home was, then we would not need you. There are a series of caves, and she motions back towards where the river goes back underground. And you can see, like in the wall, it's like pockmarked almost of various cave entrances of varying sizes.
Okay.
That would be where I would guess to start.
I am.
Of course.
Don't make it.
I don't think I was the one that did that.
Oh my god.
Goodbye, Hakan. And she
I guess I don't have that.
she just keeps walking.
Rest, but advantage
You two,
plus-
you begin walking
yes.
through the city.
Mm-hmm.
You see various houses of just some more mundane designs, some incredibly eccentric designs, but for the most part, you just see large houses and estates.
I want to make my way back to Deborah's house.
Okay. To the Westfold.
Yes.
Alright.
So don't find anything like implying a sign for like a business or whatever.
Looking around, no.
See any people?
There are a few. There are a few people, like dragons walking around in humanoid forms. But where you are right now, for the most part, it is just straight up dragons.
I mean, yeah, that's not bad.
Mhm.
Yeah. I'm gonna go up to the closest one.
Okay, there is a blue dragon that is on what appears to be a sort of front porch thing, with a exposed section that seems to be sunbathing at the moment. It is kind of curled up.
Not that one.
Okay.
We're gonna go up to the next one that's not sunbathing.
Okay. There is
Don't
a
disturb one.
there is a humanoid man.
Sunbathing? Who wants to bathe in the sun? I don't see
I know,
that.
right?
They just burn your skin off.
Exactly.
It's not like for you to clean yourself.
Anyway.
There is it appears to be a humanoid man, red scales along his cheeks, back up, and kind of like over his head, almost like a snake, as he is bald. And you can see he is wearing kind of like, not super fancy clothes, but not peasant clothes. He's leaning against a fence post reading a newspaper.
Excuse me.
Uh, hmm.
No, you happen to know where I could grab a bite to eat around here, or me and Jericho?
No.
Lyra, by the way, what's your name?
Trist.
Tris.
Yes.
Nice to meet you. Do you know a place around here, or
I eat at my house.
is there like a tavern, or just
No.
does Nigel have food?
Maybe.
Where do you get your food?
Yeah, what do you do?
I hunt things in the desert.
Oh, that sounds.
I didn't really get back into this.
Yeah.
So there's no place we could just go and buy food, or
Not really.
sounds
Everybody here gets their own food.
Let's go check with Nigel.
Well, but he probably don't have food either.
Yeah, maybe then.
Who knows?
No wonder he sells his shit for so expensive.
Yes, they still
Not that he's the only store in town, but it's hard to get that shit.
He just orders waiter all the
Also,
time.
we're in an economy of dragons.
So basically, he's breaking even.
That reminds me. I'm actually kind of hungry. One sec, let's finish that one. Shit, where was I?
So any news lately? We should get the newspaper from, actually. I'm curious. Let's
Looking
have
at
a
it,
post.
you can see it is a newspaper actually from Artemia.
Any interesting news?
I
Or
mean,
events, or
there was this group of dumbasses that are claiming to be like heroes of Artemia or something.
I mean, who would do that?
I don't know. Probably assholes.
Yeah,
Probably would.
Yeah.
I've never claimed or I'm the
I-
only one that's
I-
like, no, don't call it sin.
Nah, I told everyone, I was like, hi,
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
the heroes of our
Actually, didn't they stop an entire uprising of Dark Elves?
Something like that. I mean, it wouldn't really be that difficult. You just gotta kill
Yeah, that's
the
probably what
thing
they
in
do.
charge.
Yeah,
That's probably what they do.
Probably killed the
Drow are
kid.
pussies anyway.
agreed.
Agreed. They're really not chatting.
So, sorry, Tris. Thank you for your help.
Yep.
Appreciate it.
Mhm.
I'll see you later.
I hope not. Alright. And he just kind of folds up his newspaper and tucks it under his arm.
I remember where his house is. Keep it in
Well, he was in front of a house.
Dang
It was like there's like a gate around it, and he was leaning on one of the posts of the gate.
Yeah, it's probably his house.
That's probably its ass. We'll come back later.
Yeah.
All right. So moving through the Westfold, you arrive again to Debar's door. A few moments pass, and then you hear the door open, and you see her standing behind it.
I'm kind of beat up and stuff. Just,
Hello, Hakon.
hey,
You doing all right? You
serpent creatures.
She kind of like takes and like grabs your chin and is like looking at the bruising along like your neck. I don't suppose you've been stepping out then? That was sorry, poor taste. Please come in.
Thank you. It dawned on me there's no tavern here.
No, there's not. Taverns mean people travel through.
I don't have a place to stay.
Ah, indeed. Well, I'm
not saying that.
no, you, Lyra, and Gareth can all stay here. I don't mind. What is that face? What do you just speak, Hakan? Use your words.
I would rather. We'll let them figure out if they want to stay here.
Hakan, they are your friends, are they not?
They're more acquaintances than.
Hakan, they can all stay here. All of you.
Don't touch the crystal.
Hey Harkon, you found any place to eat around here? I can't seem to find a single bar or tavern or anything.
Yeah, this place is not for travelers.
Alright, could you look around a little bit?
Yeah, I have a friend I can stay with.
Oh, okay. Could we stay with them too? Because
Yeah.
it's not really. Oh, we can?
Yeah.
Okay.
I went to Debar to ask that very question, and she said you guys can tag along.
No kidding. Where are you? Who are you talking to? That's Harkon. We can stay at the bars. Do you know the way?
You go that one pathway.
Saw
you
the
take.
bar's house.
You take.
Y'all went
You act like I remember.
Well, where are you right
Do
now?
you remember how to get to the bars?
Yeah, you go like straight.
Oh, okay.
So like from
Right
like,
now,
the main center,
you
go
two are
straight.
standing in front of a building that looks like a giant eagle, wings spread out over like a dome.
And Debar's house is right behind us.
So like from like the main square, you go straight, then
You
a
turn
left,
the corner, and then Harkon
then a
comes
right.
around the corner, and it's like, "Where are you guys?"
then a left, another left, a right, left, straight, right, second house from the end.
Oh, okay. Could you tell Gareth that? I don't quite. That was a lot.
Gareth, I imagine you heard that.
I'm not in the call.
Who knows?
Well, he's speaking with both of you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Honestly, I don't know where I sent them to. I just like random ass bullshit because
Well-
Harkon doesn't know how to give
Well,
directions.
we were there.
You two were there. You didn't go inside, but you know where the house is.
Mhm.
And like the Westfold is easy to find because you just go towards the wall of the cavern. So it wouldn't be difficult for you to find it again.
So should we come now, or are you guys, busy with stuff?
Sex.
I mean, I wasn't gonna say it.
Yeah, you guys aren't doing the thing again that you do.
You guys just show up when you want.
Let's go.
Okay. Well, I see they've not changed a bit.
No, not really.
It has only
You're,
been Jared Harkon's side. Alright, I'll go put on some tea.
Shall I help?
No, it's fine. Just stay here. Try not to get yourself hurt anymore.
Unless you plan to hurt on me.
Okay. Gross. And she just gets up and walks into the kitchen.
Just get a headache out of nowhere.
She did say it with kind of like a grin. But a few moments pass. She comes back out with the tea sets on the table, and there's actually a small box. You see, she takes it, opens it, and it pulls out a small cloth that seems to be damp with something and starts wiping it along your neck. And it actually starts alleviating some of the pain. What would you ever do without me?
Probably have to do it myself.
It's a good thing I'm here then. So, what exactly happened?
Well, we were at this big old barrel, this big
An
old shop
emporium?
that apparently the person who sells the stuff at the emporium apparently charges an arm and a leg.
Yes, he, what's the word? He has quite the monopoly on pretty much everything here.
I see that.
Most of us don't really mind, though, as to those here, money is but a material thing.
I'm a material girl. Sorry. Anyways, very.
She drops the cloth now and takes what looks to be a bit of gauze that has, what's the word?
Medicinal ointment?
Yeah, like something, some sort of adhesive, light adhesive, as she places it along your neck and pats it down so that it sticks. And it does immediately start feeling better. So you'll heal like 1 point.
Oh, awesome. Oh, sorry, I blanked out for just a second. But yeah, as we were.
As she puts it on, she kind of her hand lingers for a moment before pulling back. Yes.
As we were leaving the Emporium, from the lake to the, let's say the west, from the lake to the west, or to the west side of us, a large serpent-like creature emerged from the river.
Oh, I've heard people talking about it since I've returned, but I've not seen any myself.
And we scrapped with it until Alexandra. Is her name?
Alexandra?
Yes.
Oh, you met her.
Yes. We were vastly fighting the serpent. Alexandra swoops out of the sky, picks it up, scraps with it, sends it on its hind legs if it had any, and told us to go and genocide its race.
I'm sorry? Genocide does not sound like something she might say.
Well, probably didn't say that, but it's more of the vocabulary of the term. If that's even the right word. I heard that word once in my life, and it sounded pleasant.
It's not. No. I'll explain later. So she's asked you to go
Exterminate the colony, flush out the ants.
take care of the serpent problem.
Yeah.
I hope you don't die. And Gareth and Lyra as well.
I hope I don't die either.
So,
I
she
hope Gareth
stands
doesn't
up.
die.
She stands up, kind of straightens her dress. I'll show you where you'll be sleeping. Please follow me.
Thank you.
And she leads you past the stairs, still on the first floor, to a room in the back of the house that is a very nice, what seems to be a guest room with 2 large beds on either side. And a fireplace in the corner with a few stuffed leather chairs, as well as a bookshelf that takes up an entire wall. I know it's not much, but you and your friends can have the room for the night.
And you're quite the reader.
Oh, not really. It's more so for the illusion of being a reader.
Orkan takes his hand. Looks real.
The books are real. I just don't really read them.
Oh. Said they were illusions, so I
The
thought you
illusion
just
is
had
that I read.
Oh.
I do read, but not more than the average dragon.
Probably gonna be like, well, now I feel bad.
At this point, you two turn the corner and are approaching Dabara's house.
Oh, that's it, I see it. Let's go, hurry up.
Alright.
Grab your arm and drag
Okay.
him.
Drag with her 8 strength.
Just
He's
holding my
going
arm.
along
I'm
with
just
it.
walking.
Yeah. I'd like to picture he just stops and Lyra's like,
I'll roll for it if I have to.
He's dragging him.
okay.
We're in the city of
But
dragons.
you go through her front gate to the door.
Is the door unlocked?
Do you try it?
Yeah.
It is unlocked. Yeah.
I go in.
Okay.
Dabara!
Yeah. So Harkon, as you were kind of looking at the books, you felt sort of like a presence at your back, and you turned and you saw her kind of just standing a bit closer now, as she looks up at you and kind of like puts her hand on your chest, and then you hear the door open as Lyra's voice calls out. And she steps back. Yes, we're in here.
Hey, we made it.
Hey,
Hey.
look. We made it.
It is nice to see you all again.
It's nice to see you too.
Where are your manners?
What do you mean?
Do you guys even just barge into everyone's house?
No.
You did not knock.
He did not.
You did not.
Are you
I
sure?
don't think I heard a knock.
I did
We
not.
did.
You
I'm
did
not
not.
very sure.
knock.
You might not have heard it.
Yeah, she was the one that was knocking.
Speaking of which, you look like you were put through a meat grinder.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Oh, they got more than.
Well, I appreciate you stopping the serpents.
Yeah. it was-
Would you like tea? I've got
Oh my
some
God,
tea.
you have tea.
I've got some tea. I've got
Do
chamomile.
you have sugar cubes?
Of course.
For life's sake, you can bring it.
I tried. Any preference? I've got chamomile, Earl Grey, dragon
You
root.
black tea?
I'm sorry.
Black tea.
I believe so.
It's
Gareth?
one of my favorites.
Surprise me.
Black tea, do it.
Okay. So she leaves, and then a few minutes later, well, you're all standing now in the room they will be sharing for the night. But you hear some clattering in the kitchen, and a few.
Join her.
Okay. You go in, you see it's the kitchen through a small swinging door. You can see is in a state of disarray. There are in the sink dirty dishes piled. There are what seem to be empty wine bottles, sort of half filling up one counter. There is what you know to be an icebox in one of the corners, and it just is. It seems generally less clean than the rest of the house. As you open the door, the Dabara turns to you after having set the kettle down on the stove and said, "Oh, Lyra, it's a bit of a mess. I'd prefer if you didn't."
Oh, no, it's okay. You really should clean up a little here. Let me help you.
No, it's
I'm
fine.
gonna go over to the sink and press the digitation some dishes.
Yes, that is very helpful. Thank you. It's been a rough week.
Yeah, I can imagine. Probably couldn't actually, but
Lyra, may I ask you something?
what?
sitting here cleaning some dishes and stacking them up on whatever spare space on the counter is.
Those scales you wear. Who was the one that slated?
The ones I'm wearing, they're not rubber song. They're from the other one, but they're the same color.
I mean, those are black, but I feel like she would know.
She would probably know.
Yeah.
You know, that was I think it was a Hawkman.
I'm pretty sure it was Vane.
Was it? No, it
Vane
might have been
killed
Vane.
both of them.
Vane.
Yeah, Vane.
Who's Vane?
Well, he used to be a pirate, then he travelled with us for a while, got into a whole bunch of fun, if you could call it that. And then he just kind of left one day. You know, he just kind of left, didn't really say anything. It's okay, I'm sure he had his reasons.
That's, in my experience, that's how many adventuring parties are. They just kind of separate one day.
I suppose.
So this Vane, he was the one that killed the dragon?
Yeah, I think I remember it actually. He like teleported all the way up there to stab it with his sword. It was actually kind of acrobatic.
That was her son.
What? The big one?
Yeah, the one that Vane killed?
Vane killed two.
He
Yeah, he killed both too.
Yes.
killed
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah.
He landed the final shot on both of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The first one was the big ass dragon that we tore its ass up and it was like, fuck, I'm getting the fuck out of here. And then Vane's like, wait,
Yeah,
I can actually
because-
teleport to him because he's hexed with my hex
Because
blade
the other one
Yeah,
that was
it's
like
like
his
that
The other
friend,
one, the other one was his
Matter.
friend
We're gonna make it
in
crash
the,
now.
In the Darkwood.
The Darkwood Forest, and he was like, "Rawr, I'm a small dragon, and you're my new." Like, it's like a tiny kid looking up to an adult who's like, "You're my new rival." I'm like, "No, kid, I'm not. I will beat your ass."
I'll kick your ass.
Like, he's like, "No, you're my rival." And then
So
Vane's like,
how come all of you, I assume, helped, correct?
I mean, yeah, we were attacked by a dragon.
I suppose that's only fair.
I mean, I don't know, if George attacked me, he'd probably fight him back. I don't think he would. I'm just saying.
George,
He's really big.
he's quite ancient.
Everyone could say.
One could say. It's not like he's a worm or anything, though. So. Sorry. At this point, the
are they
cattle.
talking like we're not. I would assume we're not
Well,
in
for
a
sure he
big
could
house.
probably
but
hear
we're not
us.
There,
small one.
you're in a sandstone house in rooms that are separated by a long hallway and a kitchen, a dining room, and a door.
Although he'd probably hear me.
You can hear like.
I think I know what they're talking about.
They're talking about girl stuff.
Yeah. Girl.
But you hear the whistle of the tea kettle go off. So, she reaches up into a upper cabinet and pulls out what appears to be a bag of black tea, and then pulls out what appears to be a bag of like bright red, not even tea leaves. They look more like vines or roots. She puts one in one cup and the other in another cup. Pours the water.
Hey, is the other one the one with the vines?
That's dragon root.
Oh, that's really cool. What's this? Who's that for, actually?
Gareth wanted me to surprise me.
Should we-
This is the black tea is yours
Do
though,
you
if you
think
wish
we
to
should
take it.
spike it?
No. Let's go bring them their tea, and she walks out of the kitchen.
While they were doing that, me and Harkon were in the other room, just like looking at the bookshelf. So, this is where me and Leroy are staying while you are...
Looking at the titles, like they are all very, what's the word? They're very nice books. They're like all leather bound. They seem to be well taken care of. But as you kind of get closer and look at all the titles, you realize that a lot of these are super, super smutty books. Like worse than 50 Shades of Grey.
Hmm.
You don't
So,
say.
you know any of these books?
think so. Might check one out though.
I'll grab one.
There is one you recognize called Chains and Control, which you actually read while you were at the college because you thought it was about warlocks.
Makes sense.
You got halfway through before you're like, I don't think this is what I thought it was.
read me some books, and I'm gonna read some of the names.
I grabbed the one that he just said. I'm like, you should probably try this one. This
Well,
one's
what's that one?
Chains and Control.
I mean, I've
Do
heard
you know?
this one.
You read it?
Yeah.
What's it about?
It's like warlock stuff.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I'll open it up.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of get to reading.
So, is this where me and Lyra are staying while?
It starts with a story about a young woman in a village who wishes to be an adventurer. Until you get a little ways in, and it's just kind of like her life for the most part, just sort of a day-to-day thing. And it does seem, you can tell by the writing, it's meant to be a little boring because that's how she feels. And then you get to a part where it talks about her meeting an archfey, and you're like, okay, this is where she makes her pact.
Yeah.
And then it starts talking about her undressing, and you're like, I didn't know that was part of warlocks. And then it goes into more graphic detail.
Is this? Oh. I have some questions.
Yeah. I mean, I personally know warlock. You probably asked Lyra about it. It's probably a similar experience.
So is this how a warlock gets power?
I'd assume so.
They undress and they bind each other with satin and thornwood?
The door opens as Zabara and Lyra step in. Oh. Getting
on,
your
you're doing
reading
some
in.
reading for once.
Apparently I'm
That was a
reading
very good one.
What's it about?
a warlock gaining power from their patron.
Oh, that must be interesting.
I suppose that's one way to put it.
Well, here, let me see.
Is it still open on the same
Pointing
page?
to the right
Yeah.
there.
Points to the line that specifically contains the word anal.
Is that how you got your powers?
No.
But that's
I dropped the book.
Oh, don't. That's okay.
Careful now.
It's
I'm sorry,
practice.
I was a
It's-
little surprised.
It's quite shocking.
It's not. No, I had a cup of tea.
You should probably continue reading it though.
I had a cup of tea with a very nice man. That's it.
Oh,
No, just a cup of
that's
tea.
that's the.
No, it was tea. It was like the tea we're about to have.
It was a.
Speaking of which,
it was for the
and she, as you look at it, it looks almost like Hawaiian punch. It is bright red and light.
Reminds you of the things you do for power.
We didn't do any of that. I had a cup of tea with sugar cubes.
Is that what the kids call it these days?
Oh my god. Harkon,
It's a
you're
metaphor.
better from reading books now.
Tease a metaphor.
Banishment.
No,
you're
I
good.
gotta save.
I mean, if you want to, you can fail it if you want.
I mean, I probably feel.
Yeah, I mean, he probably wouldn't like just go with it.
Oh, I don't know, what is it?
14.
Fail.
I don't
Yeah.
have any plus to my charisma.
You are
Harkon
now
just-
back in the
As the
plane
book
there.
falls to the ground. Oh, why would you? That's rude.
It was so dirty.
That's my book.
I'm sorry, I'll pick it up.
Mage hand.
Also, bring Hakon back.
We'll come back soon.
Now would be preferable.
No, it's okay. Goodbye.
Just wait a minute.
What kind of good books are you talking about?
No.
So there's like a wall full of. I'm sure. I'm not. I understand what you're asking for. I'm sure if you take a look, I'm not sure. I've not really gone over every book in this shelf on these shelves, but it's possible.
I'm gonna peruse the title, see if there's anything that might. Yeah, that might be related.
Just look for a clever title. It's like, oh hey, another book to give to Harkon. Just
Play on words.
That's not actually how warlocks get their powers, is it?
I'm not a warlock myself, so I couldn't say.
How much of a memory do you have of this?
What do you mean?
Well, maybe you
I
forgot.
sat down at a table and had a cup of tea.
Was there anything after that?
At this point, Harkon pops back.
Welcome back.
the elemental plane of ice is not warm at all.
Oh, you know, it's alright. We're safe.
Are you alright?
Freezing.
Feel free to light a fire should you desire one.
I might go up to the fireplace and produce flame.
You produce flame into an empty fireplace.
Lights.
There's wood off to the side, so you do. I imagine from
I assumed
years
there
of
was wood
camping.
in
Yeah, you pick the wood up.
Yeah, you're able to get a good fire going. And you're able to thaw out your chilliness.
I just pick a random book off the shelf and I park it on the
What's this one called?
The Axios theory.
What's this?
I don't know.
What's the Axios theory?
I'm not sure. I don't think I've seen that one. Is it from higher up on the shelves?
I grabbed it from the top.
Oh, strange. I must have passed it up.
I'll flip to the middle of the book and start reading.
Okay. So you flip to it and you can see on this page there is text, but there are more what look to be mathematic formulas, like very complex things with different variables and things. And the text that accompanies it feels like it should be describing it, but it is it's so dense, and the vocabulary is so I don't know what the word would be, but it's like complicated, and it is very much seems to be a sort of textbook.
This is a book for the beginning.
Hey, Kara. No, that book. Just in the other books.
That one had.
Interesting ones.
How interesting.
You know, they're interesting.
Normally, 1 sword plus 1 sword equals 2 swords. That one had 1 sword plus 1 foot plus a mathematical dragon.
I'm sorry?
I'm sorry, what? Oh god, you really shouldn't be reading books. It's just not a you thing.
See, it's had a plus sign and a plus sign,
What's plus sign?
and then it had a squiggly with a number and looked like a dragon.
A squiggly with
It's a
number
sword
that looks like
and a
dragon.
sword, and then a leg, an L leg,
Mm-hmm.
and then a dragon.
So are you talking about math?
It's not math I've ever seen.
You were raised by a lord. You would know.
Not basic. Math.
Yeah, you know basic math.
Oh,
I've been
man,
taught
but we're
basic.
getting into algebra.
I've been,
This is like physics. Like
yeah.
Oh boy.
I've been taught very basic math. This is I've been taught how to read, how to do math. I know not science because only nerds do science.
Yeah.
Lords and nobles know basic math and stuff like that. That's
I've never been much of a math person myself.
that's a whole equation
Have a whole
of
math book.
I kind of just buy books in bulk.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
So did you want to read this one at some point? You got like a already read, do not read
I
section?
just put it where it was.
I'm gonna start reading
What
some
are-
titles of the books while sipping
we want to know
tea.
these titles. Tell us the titles.
Let's start at the top left. No. I'm not tall enough to see the top.
You're
left.
not tall
so
enough.
we're gonna start at the middle left.
Okay. You're gonna start at eye level left.
Yes.
The first thing you see is the history of the Snow Wars.
Gareth, that seems like a book you would want.
That seems a little slow to me.
It's a history book.
History. I'm more interested in stories.
Oh, okay, never mind.
What's the next one?
Harkon looks around. Why no one else is like busting out laughing?
The next one is a black leather book with silver writing on the spine, as well as a bit of decorative, like filigree on the edges. It is called "Why I'm Awesome" by Patch W.
Is that a Patch?
Patch.
Did he write a book?
What? Patch W?
I mean, I don't know Patch's last name.
Wait, I'm gonna pull out the book and look
You think
at
Patch is like a common name?
page that has like the full author's name.
Yeah, it says. So the title page, it says "Why I'm Awesome," and then in parentheses it says, "Or How I Learned to Stop Worrying and Love Fire," and then at the bottom of the page it says by Patch Williamson.
Patch Williamson.
Oh. That is Patch. Hey!
Do you know him?
Yes!
There you go. You can read that one. It's
You know him too.
Yeah. I don't want to read it.
I mean, it's not a book.
Well, read it.
Well, I don't need to know. I don't need to read that.
It might be a confidence boost.
Back on the
I
shelf.
I am the confidence boost.
Maybe too much. Anyway.
Let me go back to
I'm just
the
laughing.
I am the hype!
Do you categorize these by any sort of
No.
section, or you just kind of remember where they are?
I just put them on the shelf.
Alphabetical, you have small on one
I
side.
I
What?
appreciate that you think so highly of me. No, they are just put on the shelf.
Oh.
What was that word you used?
Wait, who's Bay with a chance?
Hmm?
Who's Bay with a chance? Because we gotta straighten our backs.
Oh, hello. Hi. Ooh, that was nice. Thank you. Thank you.
Sorry, I wasn't looking. Oh. Needed that. Oh.
That's my girlfriend.
I'm saving up points to make us sing a song.
Oh, lovely.
You're welcome.
Mhm.
Anyway. Okay, wait.
So you no organisation, or
No?
should maybe point me later? Later.
I'm gonna go sit down somewhere. I'm assuming there's something for me to sit on the couch.
Yeah, there are a few stuffed leather chairs near the fireplace.
Yeah, I'm sit on one.
Yeah. You drink your tea.
Yeah, I sit on my tea.
Yours is fine. It's regular black tea with
Yeah.
sugar and whatever you wanted in it.
Lots of sugar cubes.
Yours tastes very fruity.
Mm-hmm.
It is Hawaiian punch basically.
Yeah.
I'm still looking at the bookshelf, trying to find more.
Warlock books, huh?
Yeah, I'm gonna look for anything that looks suggestive in any sort of way. Take a quick
Just book
skim.
names, anything that might
There
sound...
is one book you see. It is actually rather thicker than the rest of the books.
Mhm.
It is bright red, and in gold lettering on the side, it just says "sex" with an exclamation point.
Take a quick skim.
What you got there?
Book, you know, seeing who would.
There are detailed drawings of various positions on each page. It is basically the Kama Sutra.
Close it real quick. Hand it to Harkon. I think you'll need this for maybe tonight. I don't know.
Oh, that is quite a good read.
What?
What's that book on?
Nothing. Put it on the top shelf.
Put it on top of the refrigerator.
I cast fly. Fly up and grab it.
Okay, it's easy to see.
You just got enchant.
I know. I'm excessive.
It's easy to see as it is a large, bright red book. And yeah.
No!
What?
I flip it open.
Very detailed drawings.
Oh. Put it back where Harkon left it.
You'll need it for
Really
later.
good collection.
I know, thank you. I do tend to look for books of a certain theme.
What theme is that?
So
Gee, I don't
food.
know.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that would be delightful.
I will have to restock, so I may be gone for a while, but I will return with some food.
Should we come with you, or
No. Do you want to go through the sandstorm?
no?
I did not think so.
I can handle
Hargon
it.
could.
I
And Garrett's fine reading books over here.
I'm gonna read through a book right now.
not now, but I will return shortly. Please feel free to make yourselves at home. I trust you won't burn it down. Not only because it's made of stone and will be very difficult to burn down, but I want to trust all of you.
Yeah.
So
Don't worry, I wouldn't burn it down. I wouldn't even
please
dare.
keep it eye on her.
Got too
I'll
many
return
books in
shortly,
here.
and she turns and walks out. You hear the front door open and close.
That sounded like a challenge. I feel like she wants us to burn the house down.
I
No, you do not burn these books.
Now there's only one way
If you burn
to
the house,
burn
you
an
burn
unburnable
books.
surface, and I have that.
What?
I have that tool.
What, you mean fireball?
No, not that. Not that fire.
Oh, that other fire.
Yes,
What is it?
Hello, Mouse Divine.
the primordial flame.
Oh, you mean your sword?
Yes.
Huh, I guess I could burn things.
Not that I'm going to.
Yeah, don't.
But you could.
I could.
Send you back to the plane of ice.
That's technically not a plane.
One of the planes.
There's fire, air, water. I don't think there's an earth plane or anything like that.
Oh, at least they're in the water.
We're on it.
Yeah.
We're on it.
It's the material plane.
Yes.
So,
Son of a material bro.
see, there's only 2 beds in this room. Just us 2 in here.
Yeah, us two over here, and you are.
They are 2 large, like queen size beds.
So
Yeah,
us
me
two
and-
over
me and
here.
Gareth.
No,
You go to a bed and you get your own.
I'm okay with that.
I mean, like,
You guys
there's
can
probably
help.
another room. Probably.
Things
I mean,
not
it's
like
clear.
that.
Definitely want to be suited for us 2. But
Well, men on one bed, the females on the other.
I'm okay with that. I get a whole bed to myself.
lucky.
Unless you 2 will share a bed and I get a bed to myself.
No, I like it the other way around. You two can cuddle. It's probably very warm.
There's 2 chairs, right?
There are 3 chairs.
What kind of chairs?
They are the large stuffed leather, kind of like reading chairs that you would see in an old study.
That's all like that.
No, the very like fancy ones. They aren't rockers either. I guess you would like to bed it out.
Hey,
Oh,
wait, that's
sleep
yours.
in one of the chairs.
The tale of the Crimson Crows. These are the Crimson Crows, and this is their tale.
Hola.
You can explain it later. Yeah, anyway. I guess I'm gonna get up and casually browse all the books. Just-
Okay. Yeah.
You don't have to tell me the titles or anything. I'm just gonna casually browse them until I find one that I feel like reading later. And keep a mental note.
Make an investigation check
Absolutely.
I'm
to
gonna.
find your lesbian smut.
Oh,
She's
I
got it
assist?
somewhere.
I want your help.
Oh, Gareth,
Uh,
could you
how,
better.
how does Lyra ask for that help?
Yeah,
Hey Gareth, help me find lesbian smut.
Hey, Gareth.
I'm a quick reader.
Should I find a book?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no. Maybe if you could help me find a book with women in it.
Okay, so
Yes.
more than one.
More than one. Got it. At least 2. Possibly more.
Okay.
All right.
You want to roll twice, or you want me to help?
You can roll.
You can give her advantage or
No, he can roll.
Investigation?
yes.
17.
17? 2? Okay. Lyra, you find a book. It's a brown leather book that is called Same Love. And you're like, oh, that sounds pretty gay, right? And you take it, you start reading it, and you realize it is very gay between two men.
I'm gonna take the book and just put it on like a nightstand somewhere.
There's like a small table by
Yeah,
the chairs.
table side.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Gareth,
Yeah.
Take a mental
you
note, browse
sort
through
of
books.
upper left side, you find it is a light pink book with very fancy lettering along the side that says Velvet Touch. Looking through, it is what Lyra seeks.
Put it back. Or it's on the top shelf, right?
It's
Yeah,
it's sort of
she
like
can-
you have to like reach up to like get it.
Kind of like quietly scoot over. The light pink one at the top.
The light pink one at the top. Yeah. Oh, hey, I found a book. I'm gonna go over to the table and pick it up.
Mhm.
I think this one's for Hokon. It's better than the other book.
Let's go.
Same book. It's a romantic tale.
Got it.
Harkon's still in the room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
May have found another book for you.
What's it about?
It's a romantic
Yeah,
tale.
she-
You need more romance in your life.
What's it called?
Same up.
Same Love.
Yeah.
Is
It's
it like
romantic.
love story between two of the same creatures? I assume.
The same race, certainly.
Isn't that how all love begins?
Always.
Not always.
But
I mean-
it's got romance in it. You could really use it. Just save it for later.
Open up to the middle of the book.
To the middle of the book. Yeah, you start reading and you're like, oh, it's just some more smut. And then you realize it says, at one point where like you expected to say she, it says he. And you're like, wait, what? And you read a little bit more and you're like, oh, oh.
The typo.
Every time.
I think there's a misprint. Is this whole book a misprint? Because where it says there's no S's. When he should be she.
No. I'm gonna grab the book from him. I'm gonna flip to a page that I've read. No, here, look. It's very depictive about two shafts. Very depictive page. Look, read that.
Descriptive.
Yeah.
And there before you, explained in detail in the book in your hands, is the description of two large penises.
Seems like he's enjoying it.
That seems like your kind of book.
No, thank you. You guys can have that back. I don't know what kind of things you're into. That's not.
It's not
I
for
don't know
me.
what
It's
things
for you.
Deborah's into, but that's not.
Oh, maybe Deborah would want to have that.
Maybe y'all should have like a read along later or something.
It's a hell of a bedtime story.
You think she's read that one?
Probably there wasn't a lot of dust on it or anything. But she
I'm gonna go for a walk.
Alright, Hokon. We'll see you later.
Right.
He's gonna think about that book.
Yeah. Pretty cool. Surprise, I bet.
Oh yeah. What was it about? Anyway.
So you walk out into the street. At this
Nothing.
point,
It's
the
just
sun is starting to
romantic,
set,
that's
so
all.
the shadows of the cavern are growing much deeper, and then you see these large light blue flames, almost floating, seem to come into existence over the city, illuminating the area.
Summon Helios.
She.
Careful walk.
I have a very unpleasant memory. Something about a book. Let's go walk.
Oh.
You have to talk about it.
Blue. Blue Doritos.
Yeah, blue. Definitely.
Blue or red Doritos.
Easy choice. Easy choice.
Blue.
Yo.
She kind of like, wow, and then like nudges into you to where you're like, she kind of like makes you fall into her back and then starts.
Oof.
You're able to adjust to where you're sitting in the proper riding position, and
Oh. You made it weird. You've turned my mount into something sexual.
I mean, you're still
Just think
mounting
about that
it.
picture in your bedroom on the.
anyways,
On the ceiling.
Yeah, the uniform.
but you bound through the streets. Helio seems to be excited until you turn a corner and you see there a large black dragon that is just landing as she kind of skids and like looks up at it and looks up at you and like is looking back between you two. Bad guy? The black dragon just kind of.
What is it saying?
Draconic,
I
basically
know.
is saying, is saying move, get out of the way.
But definitely.
Okay, yeah, so she kind of scurries off to the side as it past you, just kind of like looking down, like, but it just walks by and turns the corner. He says, that was scary.
Rude.
He was.
I wasn't scared at all.
Can I fly? I want to see the fire. Fire?
Yes. I'll hop off and it's like. I assume you're not.
She takes off. And you see her now near one of these large flames. Which, with her being next to it, you can see it is huge. And she kind of like, and you see as she seems to be turning around before she and dives through it. Comes out the other side, wings unfurl as she spins. You can see bits of the flame still clinging to her, and as she lands, and you see now along the top of her head, down her back, and along her wings and arms, it's like one strip of scales has changed color to red. There's still a bit of the fire clinging to her as well. She's like, that was awesome.
What did you do?
What?
Is that
Not her.
It was
No, I thought it would.
Oh, that's a potato? Yeah, I've been saying about potatoes.
The fire? You stick your it fucking hurts. It's fire.
Song
I mean, yeah.
request.
I-
They have
Oh
songs
yeah,
and
you
songs.
yes. So it does hurt, but it's not like it's more of an intense warmth as opposed to actual pain. Again.
Are there different colors of flame?
No, it's all light blue. Yeah.
Chance.
Yeah.
We had a potato redeem for song request.
A potato redeemed for song requests?
Yeah. I mean, later, but
What? Wait, what do you mean?
apparently these are potatoes.
Yes, they are potatoes.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. That was an inside joke from when I was playing
One for, like,
Minecraft.
a song request.
Yes. What they're asking is, don't
To
we
make
have...
a redeem to request a song?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, like background music and other stuff.
Yeah, I do need to change the redeems.
Yeah.
So yeah, we can do that.
Like ambient
I don't know how to do that,
background.
but
It's super easy.
Probably due to copyrights, we probably won't be able to.
Yeah,
do,
there
like,
would be
specific
certain
songs.
things we wouldn't be able to play. Like, I really want to play, or I really want to use Bloodborne music, but I know we would be destroyed by.
No, video game music is usually fair. Usually. They never
No,
go
because
after
Critical
everybody.
Role couldn't even use the
they're
Witcher
gay.
music. Yeah. I already know what song we would sing.
Do you?
Yeah.
What?
We would do.
I guess we'd figure out when somebody redeems it.
We do an ad
I'll
lib.
let you know in about 600 potatoes.
Oh, I have like 3,000 of those.
Oh,
Anyways,
man.
Yeah, so you're in the city. You two are in the guest room.
Yep. Sipping some tea.
Anything important?
Just having Helios fly through different stuff.
I mean, yeah, she's just flying around. She seems to be enjoying, just the feeling of the wind on her wings. She has this sort of newfound energy to her that seems to be just being in this place with all these dragons. It seems to have lifted her spirits a bit.
You do know.
Hey, I'm just letting her do it. Let her do her thing. Let her do her thing.
At one point, you're sort of walking, following along with her, and you turn a corner and you see there, walking, like this, like you're looking this way and they're walking that way. It is what appears to be a large golden dragon, probably adult, as well as two. They look like Helios. They don't have wings though, and they are silver. Walking on either side of this golden dragon. The golden dragon turns to you and does its best approximation of a smile that a dragon can do, and just kind of gives you a nod. The two silver drakes look at you and then look up and stop as they see Helios, and the dragon looks up and just kind of watches her. Like they seem to be curious. In Draconic, the gold dragon turns to you and says, "Do you know who that is? I've not seen any black wormlings recently."
That is, that is, I don't know what to call it, but me and Helios are one.
What does that mean?
Connected by bloodline? I've been told.
Penguins here, right?
You are part dragon? I do not smell it on you.
You sit over on the shelves.
I do not know
Back to
how
you.
to explain it. I was merely told by Helios and, well, telepathically tell Helios to come down.
Lands on the ground next to you. Hey! Whoa! And in Draconic, she says, "You're big." Strange. And you see the other two drakes, kind of like dogs meeting another new dog, kind of like sniffing around her, circling, and she's kind of like, "Harkon, what's happening?"
Like a Chihuahua and German Shepherd.
Yeah.
These,
Bark a lot.
They have
Till
some
German
questions.
Shepherds get right up next to him.
Okay.
They are curious. I can't answer it myself. But
The dragon says, "Back. You're scaring the poor thing." And the two drakes kind of like, and then back up, but they're still like kind of like sniffing at her. At this point, she kind of settles down a bit, seems to relax, and walks up and starts sniffing at them. Friends?
Not enemies.
Ah. And she kind of hops and starts like playing around with them, circling, running circles. The dragon sort of steps next to you and crouches down to where its head is level with you. It says, "That is the strangest drake I've ever seen. Are you communicating with it?"
But yes.
Also, I've never had a drake speak to me.
That one is I guess a special case.
He sits up. How much?
Not for sale.
Everyone has a price.
Not for sale.
10 million gold pieces.
Not for sale.
10 billion gold pieces.
Not for sale. It's my bloodline, I told you.
Well, there's having a drake as your bloodline, and then having, or as your inheritance rather, and then there's having mountains of gold. I am a collector of rare and exotic creatures.
Oh. Helios is...
Perhaps this might be more comfortable for you. And you down, and you see there's a bald man, rather rotund, wearing a nice suit. He kind of straightens his glasses. Hi. So, my name is Sundrigo.
Archon.
Harkon. Well, I am a businessman through and through. So, talk to me. Perhaps we can make a deal.
I don't have intentions of selling Helios. Helios is my family.
Well then, should ever you change your mind, and he reaches into his coat and pulls out a small card. Just go ahead and spit on that, and I'll know.
Spit?
Yes,
Why?
it's how the spell activates.
Okay, I would understand why spitting?
Because that's
You
how
could have did anything else. You know,
Well, it-
happiness is a teardrop
liquid.
away.
Yeah,
stuff
no,
like
you
that.
don't look like the crying type.
No.
Yeah. So I figured spitting would be easier for you.
Any liquid?
Any bodily liquid.
So I could throw it on the ground.
In theory, although that would be pretty gross.
I don't
But-
think I'd ever.
It's fine. Just think on it, sleep on it, and I'll look forward to you being in touch. And he turns and back into his dragon form and says, "Come." As the two drakes stop, Helios kind of like, huh?
Helios. No.
And she kind of
Back
sulks a
into-
bit and then walks over. Hey, we're fine.
It's time for.
Oh, right. She turns into the swirls of black ash and clings back to your tattoo.
Did the dragon see that? I was hoping to make
Yeah,
it
you just
explain.
hear a fascinating. Good night. And he turns and walks off with the two silver drakes.
And then I'll walk back to Debar's house.
Okay. So,
I'm reading the pink book.
alright. You had to climb the shelf to get it.
No, match hand.
Oh, yeah, that works too. But you have it, and it is what you were looking for.
It is excellent.
It's fairly well written, not as raunchy as a bit of the other ones.
That's okay.
It seems to be lean more towards the romantic side.
Good stuff.
Gareth?
I just passed out in the bed.
So you walk back into Lyra sitting on one of the chairs as Gareth is asleep on one of the beds.
I hastily close the book and put it next to me in the chair.
Yeah, you see her reading a pink book.
Yeah, she goes. Make a sleight of hand.
Absolutely.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, that's gonna be a 14.
Hey, Rodolux.
I totally saw that.
Yeah, you were supposed to see it.
Yeah.
You didn't see the title, you just thought it was a pink book, alright?
This
Hey,
is
Malcolm.
Dr. Pepper Cream
Hello.
Soda.
Welcome back.
Not sponsored. Sponsor us, Dr. Pepper.
Do it.
What you reading
I'm just, one of Tabara's books is all.
there? Oh.
A really good one.
Oh.
It's for me, not you. It's pink. Go read that book from earlier.
No. Well, you have fun reading your Lord Deborah's books.
I
And,
will.
I'm going to take a seat and rest my eyes for a little bit.
Rest your eyes.
Yes,
What for?
because my eyes need resting.
Alright.
Are you just gonna sit in the chair and close your eyes?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you do. So, in after about 20 to 30 minutes, you do feel yourself drifting off. You kind of, but you
if I
do
fall
hear.
asleep, I will fall asleep.
Okay. As you're about to fall asleep, you do hear the front door open. As you look, or you all, well, you're asleep.
Mhm.
You both hear the front door open.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I'll put away the book that I opened up again after he decided to rest his eyes.
Yeah. You hear footsteps walk to the kitchen, and then to the room you're in. As the door opens, you see Deborah standing there. Are they asleep?
Well, Gareth is knocked out. Harkon resting his eyes, and
Harkon?
oh my
Yes.
god! Wait,
Okay,
I just had a girl moment.
I'm sorry.
Could have had a girl moment.
I'm sure there'll be plenty of opportunities in the future, dear.
Everybody
not
introduce themselves.
Yeah.
Hello, I am Chance. I am the illustrious and most amazing dungeon master ever.
My name is Eric. I am Harkon of the Black Blade.
I am Brendan, and I am playing as Gareth.
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 I'm Jacob, and I'm playing as Lyra Valkyrie.
He's just Gareth.
Yeah, he's just Gareth.
Except for the fact that his last name is Reyna.
Yeah.
Something
But
like that.
That doesn't matter. He's just Gareth.
I mean, nobody really uses their last names.
Can't
Right.
see. No?
I don't even have a last name. I'm just Harkon
No, your last name is the Black Blade.
of the Black Blade.
Of the Black Blade.
Of is your middle name. The Black Blade is your last name.
Of the in quotes.
Okay. So yeah, Duara. So did you still want me to cook something? I imagine you were all quite finished.
Oh, I'm so hungry.
Would you like assistance? I'm
No,
quite good at cooking.
I don't think you'll. No, I've got it.
You're alright.
Yes.
You sure?
Yes.
You're too hospitable. Really, let me help.
It's not about hospitality. It's more so I don't want you to get hurt.
Hurt?
Yes.
Cooking?
Yes.
How are you gonna? What do you cook?
Well, as a dragon, we can withstand more temperatures than the average mortal.
Right, I'll stay over here. I'll read
Yes.
this very excellent book I found.
Oh, that one is quite good. Oh, reading a bit of Same Love.
He was. I can
It's
notice him.
personally my favorite, so I don't blame you. Ta-ta. And she turns and walks out. You hear her in the kitchen. You hear the sounds of cooking. Until eventually she comes back with what appears to be ground meat with sauce over rice. It's a bit plain. I do need
alright.
to do some shopping.
I can spice it up. It's alright.
Alright. Here you go. She sets one next on the little nightstand next to where Gareth is sleeping. That'll
Should we
probably.
wake him up?
It's up to you. I'm not sure.
Oh God, do you want to wake up Gareth?
He looks like he's
He's probably
sleeping
hungry
peacefully,
though.
so we should let him. If he wants
His
his
feet will get cold.
food, if he's hungry, he'll wake up.
I'd take the mage hand and just shove Gareth.
Gareth,
a
you
little.
start dreaming about. You're like sliding down a mountain of mashed potatoes and gravy, just in a food paradise.
God, that's so
Wow, that's certainly a question.
good. That is a question.
We'll probably get back
Have
to
an
that.
answer.
Okay, never mind. That's his choice.
See. You're not massive. It's average.
It's censored.
What?
What?
No, it's censored.
It's censored for you?
No, that's
Really?
probably something.
Boobs should not be censored.
Oh, they're not
So
sensitive.
you might have like some sort of filter turned on.
Yeah. You have to turn it off on Twitch because it's on automatically.
What'd you say?
Free the nipple. They censored gay earlier in the chat. Lame.
It's kind of
I
good.
know, right?
And we were allied too. They censored us.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, honestly, homophobic.
Totally.
What the hell?
Damn Twitch.
Disgraceful.
Damn you, Twitch, and your homophobia. Anyways, so yeah, you enjoy your meals. Deborah does not eat with you. She says she ate on the way.
Did
And she
Gareth
just-
wake up? Okay.
Did Gareth wake up?
No,
No.
definitely not.
Alright.
Someone redeemed a bad joke.
Oh god.
got any bad
You know, I
jokes?
did the last one.
I don't
So
have any bad
somebody do a
jokes.
bad joke.
Give us like a couple of minutes. We can think of
Okay,
something.
okay, I got
We're
one.
gonna need
I got
about
one.
5 minutes here. Wait. What you got?
Why didn't Jabara read the book about snails?
Mm.
Oh no.
I know the answer. I'm not gonna say it.
It was such a slow read.
Fucking said it earlier.
It was a bad joke.
Bad joke. Good job.
Mission accomplished.
I'll give you, how many inspiration do you have?
One.
Sure, go ahead. But yeah, you all enjoy your meal. Unless there's anything else you would like to do.
Rest of my eyes.
Do you lay down on the bed?
No.
Go back to reading my book.
Okay.
Just I'm doing the dad nap on the chair.
Mm-hmm.
And then my
Alright.
These two seem to have forgotten the
Until-
fact
until
that
someone-
I don't actually need to sleep.
Yeah, I always forget the fact that you don't need to sleep.
I'm already asleep, so.
Yeah, you're already asleep. There's a spare bed that's empty because I'm not gonna sleep in it.
yeah, I'm just like
He's in the chair.
Trying to make it more complicated for him.
Alright.
I'll just lay down on the bed and read the book.
Okay.
That's what I'll do.
Alright. So you eventually fall asleep. A few hours pass. You can see the darkness outside has grown thicker. Harkon, you feel like on the side of your cheek.
Do I see this?
No.
Even though I'm in the
You
same room as Sargon?
are enraptured in your book.
Oh, it's a good book. It's a good book.
Yeah.
You see standing there is Deborah, just a bed sheet sort of wrapped around, like under her armpits. God damn it, I knew this would happen. And she grabs your wrists and starts pulling you. Alright, come
I want to
on.
roll perception.
Uh,
There's no
she-
way.
She rolled stealth
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and it's beat your passive.
I want to roll percept. There's no way she
You're
could
not.
just walk
You
in the
you don't
room.
know if you're actively perceiving something.
No, but like, I'm just laying in the bed
Active
facing
to roll
towards,
perception, you would have to know you're looking for something.
Like, but like, she's got to be like right.
It's a
in the-
really good book.
It is a good book, but come on.
Like you are reading a book.
Also,
like
at this point-
this, like this.
No, it's more of like
Or like-
on your side, looking down.
Oh, I thought I would have been laying on my back. That's how you read
I mean,
books.
that's not how I read books.
That's how I read books.
I would lay down like on my stomach and just have it like a pillow or something.
No,
And
that's uncomfortable because the gravity and the pages and just don't work out.
anyways, no,
Anyways.
she beat your passive perception.
Yeah, this whole area, your
Peripheral.
peripherals, that is your passive. Now, if she rolled high enough stealth,
But yeah, she takes you to her room. The door closes behind you, and that's gonna be where we take a break.
I had to pee.
damn.
We're gonna take a quick, like, 5-6 minute break, and we will be back shortly.
I know this one.
What?
Yeah.
Close enough. It counts. Scale.
Hello, welcome back. So, you all, it's not a very long book, so you finish it. Gareth, you come to consciousness. You look up, you see Lyra sort of sitting up in her bed as she closes the pink book. And you look around, you don't see Harkon.
Enjoy the book.
Oh, it was so good. It was so good. You should read it sometime. It's not a long read.
Put it right next to it. I guess Harkon was going to do his business.
Yeah. Huh. Yeah. Well, I suppose we should log him.
I guess he managed to say the right things.
Maybe.
Yeah, great.
He's not much of a talker.
Nah.
So, we saved some food for you. It might be cold now. I can heat it up.
If you don't mind.
Yeah.
Prestidigitation happens, right?
You can flavor, you can put out or create small candle lights, or you can flavor. You can't heat things up.
Ah, I could like heat things, like warm things, not heat things, like warm things.
Sure, why not?
Alright, cool. Yeah, I'm just gonna figure out what the prestidigitation totally does that.
Yeah.
Totally, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I could like shocking grasp.
Tastes like copper.
The Bluetooth device is connected successfully.
Is it?
Nice.
Is it? Are you sure about that?
Maybe.
Sounds like
Fucker.
it.
Huh. Shocking. Quite.
The Bluetooth
Yeah,
device
fuck
is
you.
ready. The Bluetooth device is connected successfully.
Are you sure?
It doesn't seem to be.
It does not seem to be. Yeah.
Apparently,
Harkon, you are suddenly awoken as you feel the impact of what feels like a cloth on your face, like a piece of clothing. You kind of groggily open your eyes and look up. You see Dabara putting on her dress. She says,
No,
"Hurry
you
and get dressed
can.
before the others wake up."
Look, you can. You can show one flavor up to 1 cubic feet of non-living material for now.
Oh, it's 1.2 cubic feet. Sorry.
But you can
No,
have up
no.
to 3 if
I
it's not
take off 0.2
instantaneous.
Just like that bite of 0.2 cold meat and rice. Just like, oh.
If you want, I can season it.
Yeah. You see her there. She turns and kind of gives you like a warm smile. Yeah, we should get down before
Quite delicious.
the others awaken. Breakfast?
what time is it?
I'm not sure.
Did we sleep in?
I think
Oh,
so.
look at this.
Yeah, the sun looks like it's been up for a minute.
Oh, they're already awake.
I'm gonna go walk into the main living
Did you
area.
forget that one of us
No,
doesn't
that,
sleep?
and then she seems to
Oh.
like hear something. Oh,
One of them doesn't sleep either.
that explains why I saw her reading so late. I just thought it was a very good book.
She doesn't need to sleep.
Okay, well. Now it's so weird to be trying to hide this.
Who says we need to hide this?
I don't know, it feels weird. There's so.
Is it because I'm a
Dude.
Is it because I'm not a dragon?
Oh, no. No, have you never heard of a half dragon? There are many who.
Like a dragonborn?
No, dragonborn are their own things. Half dragons are the result of humans and dragons mingling.
So, like a sorcerer.
I suppose they can produce sorcerers, but half dragon is also a race.
Getting some education.
They are unfortunately
No, what you-
much like
What?
Not what you'd expect.
donkeys and mules. I can never remember which it is.
Now that's rather insulting?
No, I mean in the sense that they are a combination of two different species that cannot procreate on their own. Meaning the offspring cannot procreate.
Why not?
Because
There's
there's something to do with
pretty
genetics. I'm not sure.
So,
Y'all are downstairs.
Yeah.
Sansa does.
You think they're gonna come get us at some point?
I mean, we're in the living room, so.
You know how the donkey and
Horse?
the mule.
No. Mule is the genetics of a horse and a donkey.
Okay. So yes, you know how a mule
Like it's
is
something
from a
you-
horse and a donkey, and there cannot be more mules made by mules.
Why?
I
But
don't
what-
understand genetics. I just know that it does not work.
I didn't know that. Me as a real life person did not know that.
I mean, I don't know if that's official lore. I just made it
I
up.
don't know either.
It's official now.
I'm starting to
It's
think. I was
official
like,
now.
if a mule,
Canon.
if a horse and a donkey make a mule, and a mule and a mule have intercourse, do they have children?
No, they
can't
can't.
actually.
What?
Yeah.
I didn't know
It's like
that.
lagers. Lagers can't have children either.
Why?
Yeah, no, it's something to do with the genetic code just
They're
doesn't work out.
They're their own.
Do we need a biology lesson?
I don't understand how it works either. I just know it's a thing.
I know how it
Alright, let's
works.
take 5 minutes to figure this out.
Hey guys, biology lesson. No.
So they
The
have
point
different amounts
is,
of chromosomes. and
it's
that's the
not
key.
taboo or anything.
They do.
There are many here who had relations with mortals.
Weirdly enough, their chromosomes line up to a line
Humanoids?
that's exactly double
Is
the
it-
number, which for some reason means that they can make a
I
baby.
thought
No,
it was
and
it was
baby
more
ends
so
up
for
with
your
this weird
sake
number
with
of
your
chromosomes,
friends.
And
We are going through a bit, and they seem to be aware of that.
I think they are more
something like that.
encouraging, supportive
I
of
read
it.
it
That doesn't
than-
sound right.
like years ago.
I've known them for a bit. That doesn't seem like them.
What?
It's quite
They want to help.
Yeah, you gotta know that it's because of the chromosomes. They
Hmm.
don't line up. So they line up just
They
right in the
want-
parents.
Order.
Still having our biology lesson.
Order at the table.
They want to encourage us.
Yes. Are we talking about the same people?
The Empire of Lyra and the
The Empire of Lyra, I like the sound.
Half elf.
the half elf Gareth.
Dude,
Talk about those two.
Both half elves.
You're actually
It's a vampire.
But I know Lyra's the vampire
Yeah.
and the half elf. The musician and the vampire. Those two.
This is a very. You have a very strange relationship with. Are they your friends or are they not? Considering you refer to one as that one and that one, it does not seem to be the case. I'm not sure whose part that is on, whether it be
I'm-
all as one.
I call them my party. They are my,
That's not an answer to my question.
yes, they're my friends.
Okay, let's go get breakfast. And
But
she
for the most part,
finishes.
they're very
She
good
lifts her
dates.
hair. Would you please tie my dress?
Oh, no. What kind of knot?
Just tie the dress.
Tie it in a nice bow.
There we go.
And she lets it fall. Breakfast. And she turns and walks down the stairs where you two are walking out of the room. Oh,
We're the living
good
room.
morning.
Alright,
Hello.
Hi.
Breakfast.
sure.
That
I've
sounds
got
good.
bread.
You got bread.
Got some bread. Bread.
Yeah.
Hey, how's breakfast sound? I've got bread. I got a rock.
It's I haven't been shopping in a while. I need to actually go back to our champion to restock. I kind of left in a hurry. At this point, Harkon, you walk down.
Oh, is there a second bedroom up there? Or?
Yep.
Hmm.
Yeah.
The look on your faces say otherwise.
I don't know what you're talking about.
No. Oh, I'll
Plus
follow her lead.
Glowing.
Definitely feel like it.
That's what.
I mean, I knew it was gonna happen.
God, I fucked
What?
up.
You
Oh,
know,
that's just how I naturally am, Lyra. You know
why do you think we gave you that book?
What book?
So, bread? Bread?
Yeah, bread.
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 She goes to the kitchen and comes back out with
I don't know
it
what you're
is
talking
it's
about.
actually a nice platter. She tried to
Pull
sort
it
of garnish it and
Oh,
make it
fuck.
look better than it just being bread. It is sliced. There are 3 little like saucer cups on it. One is filled with what looks to be butter. One is filled with jam, and the other has what else? White gravy. Sure. Bread. She sets it on the table in front of the coffee table in front of the sofa, and sits down. Oh, also brought out coffee. Anybody wants that?
Is it made the Guillermondian way?
I'm sorry.
The Guillermondian way.
I'm not sure exactly what you mean. Is that innuendo?
Huh?
Is that innuendo?
What?
Is that innuendo?
Sorry, are you using a word that I don't know the meaning of?
Innuendo?
Innuendo.
Gareth,
right?
Gareth, help me
Yes.
out on this one.
Innuendo. Oh, is it in your window?
I was gonna help, but now I don't.
Yes, that's what it means, Papa.
Oh, no, she's not in your window.
I'm right here.
Thank you for that. I appreciate
I can
it.
go over to the window.
No, it's fine.
Alright.
How many do you think could fit in that window?
Honestly, I bet all 3 of us if we like squeezed in tight. Probably.
All right.
Maybe
Here's the
even
deal.
4 of us.
I'm going with you.
I like you.
Oh, you guys
Yes.
had a chat last night? Or?
Yes, we did speak before you arrived.
Like grab a loaf of bread and pour a tiny drop of blood onto the top of it.
Oh, that is vile. I'll have to try it someday.
And would you like some?
No, thank you. Anyways,
delicious.
yes, I'll be coming with you. I have to make sure none of you dumbasses die, and also that you
Hurtful. But not-
inaccurate.
but not inaccurate.
Yeah, I mean, he's died a few times, right? Was it just once?
A few
Well,
fine.
implies more than once.
We'll make sure to see that it stays at once. Regardless,
We'll let you die next time and see. You actually almost did.
let's not let
It's
anybody
difficult
die.
to do, but sure.
I mean, if you were stuck in that sandstorm any longer, it might have happened.
It was fine.
Sandstorm is quite rough.
Yes.
Not even wormlings can get through it.
She understands.
She fell off with George.
Well, I'm
He
glad
wasn't-
you're not dead. Anyways,
Just dead eye in both of them right now, right?
and
What?
I'm also going.
You have something on your mind?
Maybe I did.
Well, out with it.
Yeah, what is it?
I think we both know.
What?
Yeah,
I don't
like,
know what
could
you're
you-
talking
could you-
about. You're going to have to have
Alright, I'm already tired of this. Yes, we fucked.
Alright.
Ah.
I just wanted you to say.
Wasn't that obvious?
We're trying to be more. I was trying to be subtle and not as.
You know, you're a dragon.
This
He's got a
is-
thing for dragons.
that's-
It's just how it works out.
This is far more complicated than what Harkon is into, which is not just dragons. But that feels like a different conversation.
It really does.
So is
Let's
this,
not have it.
This little expedition of ours going to be a.
No, I don't think a cave where we're going to hunt down giant
I
serpents.
just want to make sure this is a.
That's not very romantic. You are a master of the bardic arts. You should know a thing or two about romance now.
Hey, you could write our story
Yeah, he's read some from books.
What?
in graphic detail.
Well, I wasn't there, so.
You could
Please.
make a book.
Let's
Could be a
not.
book that's
And you
Let's
could give her the
not
first
explore
edition.
that's happening.
It'll be your favorite book.
Oh my god.
It would, I bet.
I bet you're loving this right now.
I feel very many things at the moment.
But really though,
One of
You
them
were
is
feeling something
regret.
last
One
night.
of them is regret for saying that. Regardless, I will still accompany you to make sure none of you die, and to make sure you achieve the goal that has been given to you.
alright. Much appreciated.
I took my oath like a long time ago, and yet I still am not level 3 paladin.
Wait, shit, that's my bad. When you should have leveled up when you arrived at the city.
Alright, we'll level up after tonight.
All right.
Yeah, I was like, we should level up after this like serpent fight.
Well, let's leave it up to Chad. Do you want to see our players level up?
Oh no, don't leave it up to chat.
Do it now. Yes, yes.
What do you think, Chad? If I were smarter and how to do this, I would make a poll, but I don't know how to do that.
Oh man, looks like chat.
Hey!
Oh, there.
That's you.
Yeah.
So, fuck off. I thought that was somebody else.
It looks like a resounding yes.
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah, it looks like 3 yeses.
I think that's most of the chat.
Yeah,
I mean,
probably.
yeah. Like, that's literally 3/4 of the chat.
Who's the fourth?
I don't know.
Hello, fourth person, whoever you are.
Howdy.
Alright, so go ahead and level up, I guess.
No, we'll
right
do that
now.
after the session.
Yeah, we'll do it after the session.
Not like it'll matter.
You might.
It might if we have a random encounter where we have to fight, but still.
What if I die because I don't know?
Well, that would be your fault.
Yeah. Like maybe that sucks.
It's like you're at
But you know
99
We can
hit points,
convince plans.
and next level
Hey, man,
you get
look.
over 100, but somebody power word kills you right before you level up.
That's how it happens.
Yeah, it's almost
Yeah,
like
you're at
one of us has
99
100
hit
HP
points.
at max.
What is your max HPs?
Mine is 168.
100 flat.
As of level 14, 113.
Oh, hey.
Nice.
Almost on the same page.
Okay, I thought y'all
I
had a
have
little
14 D10s.
That's pretty good. I mean, it's no barbarian.
About to get 15.
But yeah.
There's fourth, yes.
Hey!
On my next level. That is all for the
Does
chat.
she, no offense, does she know what that means?
She might.
Level up?
I mean,
Of course,
it's
people-
pretty
yeah,
obvious.
it's pretty
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just in the context of D&D, though.
Give her some credit.
Credit given.
It means I get to rearrange my spell.
Anyways,
Basically.
Yeah,
we were coming up on the end anyways. As you are, you get ready for the day after enjoying your breakfast of bread.
Hey,
Bread.
And,
bread, the breakfast of the Renaissance champions.
the breakfast of people who have bread.
Breakfast of most people.
I
There's a lot
don't
of bread
usually
at
eat bread
breakfast.
for breakfast, to be honest. with you.
Pancakes,
I don't eat
biscuits, waffles.
Pancakes for a time?
breakfast. Yeah, I don't usually eat pancakes.
In the time of
Sometimes
XX17?
Yeah,
Sometimes,
biscuits are bread.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're really delicious bread.
I mean, it's more so about what's in the biscuit.
Yeah. You know, put all the butter in there, and you can put cheese in the biscuit.
I put
Mm.
like at least 3 different kinds of meat.
Dang, son.
Anyways, so you walk through the city. You can see now, passing by the Emporium, you can see there are 3
I
humanoid
need stuff by the
figures.
Emporium.
Well, you're passing by it right now.
I need to go in there.
Alright, so you walk in, you can see there's a small group of what appears to be younger humanoid dragons, kind of off to one corner, but the store seems relatively empty in this early hour. Nigel is sitting behind the counter, says, "Alright, welcome in.
Hello, Nigel.
What can I do for you?"
I assume the belt's ready for pickup.
"Oh, right, yeah, I got that right here for you." And he reaches on the counter and pulls it out.
Is it bad?
It is. It is the leather parts where basically the thing is inlaid into. It is dyed darker. It's not fully black. It is dyed darker though. Whereas the metal parts and the actual like crystalline structure of the belt buckle itself, they are the same color.
Nice. Very good work. As promised, the 300 gold to 35.
Well, thank you kindly. It's a pleasure doing business with you.
Hey, if you get any other belts, let me know.
Oh, I'd be happy to.
I'll maybe make a trade.
I'll trade you gold for it. Or I'll trade it to you for gold.
Well, not a direct trade, but like you know, I wouldn't need this one anymore if you get a stronger one. So I give you this one and some gold for that one. That'd probably make more sense.
Maybe. We'll see when we get there.
When we get there, you gotta get more of these though. The stronger
Yeah,
ones. I don't want no weaker ones.
You don't
I'll
know,
see what I can
like,
find.
Get the slots you go.
I've got very little control over what wanders downriver.
True that. True to that. I will
Vindication,
teach you
Okay.
or start the tune.
Yeah, so your strength is 26, I believe?
See if it's like the
23.
23.
If you want to retcon and give me the Fire Giant's belt, it's 25. Okay.
That was a while back.
You never encountered a fire giant belt.
I guess.
You were about. I should have said yes. 26.
Yeah, no. I'm bad at remembering things I know.
No, so. Well, let's see. In order, it goes Hill Giant, which is 19.
It's in the Dungeon Master's Guide. Or Player's Handbook.
It's in the DMG. It goes Hill, Stone, Frost, Fire, Ice. No, Frost. Fire, and then Cloud, and then Storm. Storm is the strongest one at 29, followed by Cloud at 27, Fire at 25.
It really bugs me that they are like that.
Hill and Frost are
I
both
just want
20.
them to be even. Yes. Stone / Frost Giant is 23.
Yes.
Alright. So, grabbing your book, you go back out to the walkway where you can see that there are 3 individuals wearing white robes, white headdresses that go down, flow, with covering their faces. You see the vibrant gold and silver eyes behind them. And you can see as they seem to be motioning and casting a spell that is repairing the sandstone. You can see the loose sand on top is almost swirling around and reforming back into the ground where the cracks are, and they are once again smooth surfaces.
Right.
But you make your way to the city, to the cave entrances of on the side of the cavern wall. You can see clearly now where the river, and it is a very wide river, but it very much quickly channels into a single point. You can see along the left side there are many caves that are kind of like stacked on top of each other at varying places and sizes.
Alright.
So, do we just like pick one or?
I don't know.
I suppose we could eliminate the ones that you can't really fit through.
So, how about that one over there
Okay.
in the middle?
It seems a bit difficult to get to, and you can see not all of the caves, like the walkway, goes about to the middle of what would be like the closest cave to you. But for the most part, there is no walkway that leads to them. In theory, you could still get to them, but it'd be difficult if you want to.
Well, I don't know. What do you think? Doesn't really matter. You know the place, but anyway.
I know the city, not these caves.
Alright, well,
Hakan, you are the one who tracked down Keladin. Perhaps you could track down these serpents as well.
oh yeah, do we have anything from them? Well, there's water here. You sniff the water or something, whatever you do.
Is that how it works?
No.
Something like that.
No?
I'm not sure.
See, no.
I've seen them do it. Not with water, but...
The water smells heavily metallic.
I would assume so. It's like it's coming from, rocks.
Mm-hmm.
Well, come on. Do your thing.
I'm gonna look for any traces of scales in the water. Anything that shimmers in the bottom of the river.
That would be a perception check.
I would like to perceive something.
Perceive that stuff.
See, it's so good.
A 12.
12.
And then I think I just wanted to roll.
I mean, you do see like glints, but it's hard to tell if it's scales at the bottom or if it's just the light hitting the surface of the water.
Gotcha.
I suppose we could always just dive in and see where it takes us.
I don't think you want to get wet.
Okay.
I'm going to try my dress the last time.
Oh, this is a snake. Where would it go?
Like a water snake or just a regular snake?
I don't think I'm going to answer that.
You have to make it weird.
It's not weird. It's fine.
It is.
The way you said it made it weird.
Yeah, I feel like
That's
now
why
I
it's
understand
funny.
you a little bit better now than I've read your books. One of them, anyway.
I think that's a compliment.
Yes.
Well, thank you.
It's got good taste.
Indeed, I do.
The other books like that one.
Not sure.
Well, I guess we just dive in and see where it takes us. Dive in.
Did he really just do that?
Yeah, he does that sometimes.
That was a terrible idea.
Yeah.
Hakan,
Didn't think about it.
you're just gonna...
You don't have dark vision, do you?
I do.
You do? Okay.
As a shifter, I have.
Make a strength saving throw. You do have disadvantage, because
Oh boy. I can't
diving
do
in,
that.
you are immediately swept up in an incredibly powerful current.
Should have picked one of the caves.
22.
22?
Yeah.
Alright,
Oh boy.
you're able to manage to stabilize yourself to some degree. So you take...
Oh, I'm sorry. 24.
Yeah, so you take 8 points of bludgeoning damage as you're slammed to a stone, but you're able to adjust so that you didn't hit head first, basically, and your armor took the brunt of the damage. You are careening through darkness in a powerful river right now.
Yeah, we use the phone stone. Hakan, you okay down there? How's it look?
I might.
Did you find it?
Do I have any type of?
Dabara
I'm
jumps.
gonna take out this sword and I'm gonna light it.
Okay. Yeah, The light does go out, but I mean not go out, but it is being emitted, and you can see bubbles starting to from it, which is obscuring it a bit. But you two watch as Zabara jumps mid-air and then changes into her green dragon form and dives in the water.
You think she's gonna rescue him?
Yeah, probably. We should just wait.
Yeah, I don't really want to go in there.
Yeah.
Do I have a swimming speed?
Why would you have a swimming speed?
I don't know. I feel like something with
No.
There's
Something
a,
with
there's a
Ranger.
ranger thing that revised me.
I might have a swimming speed.
What is the default swim?
I-
Regardless, swimming speed
Half your
is.
That makes sense.
I'm just trying to figure out because this
Swimming's
this might be a
That's
thing
what-
where I'm just-
Regardless, swimming speed is relative in this situation.
This is
Shoot
What are you looking
Tasha's.
You have.
Yeah, swimming speed's relative, man.
There should be a swimming thing. There should be the.
It's at least 17.5. At least. It might be 30.
So yeah, Harkon, as you are sort of being tossed about in this river, you feel large claws wrap around your body.
I have a climbing speed and a swimming speed.
Oh.
You feel large claws wrap around your body, and in a moment of panic, you turn the sword to light, and you see illuminated the face. In the darkness, you can't tell if it is a green dragon or a black dragon, but there is the face of an adult dragon, like this far from you, currently holding you in its claws. It
Does it look to squeezing? Like
It's not squeezing, it just seems to be holding you tightly.
I can make fair assumptions. That's bummer.
You see it's like digging into the top of the cavern, and it's even like you can see the deep grooves as it's being pushed along by the pressure of the river. It and is like now like it has you like sort of pressed to its chest as it is now climbing back out. You see as it reaches up and digs into what looks to be a stalagmite, and as it grips in, you hear a loud as it breaks off, and the dragon tries to grab back at another side of the wall, but is too slow as the current takes both of you away. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, as you've been underwater for quite a while now.
Yeah, man.
A 14.
14?
Yes.
Alright, it's starting to
Been
get
there for
rough.
a minute.
You're okay for now, but soon it might not help.
I think Argon can breathe on that.
Nice.
You continue tumbling down through the river.
He thinks he can talk to plants and
Make another
animals.
Constitution saving throw.
Ooh. Also could be like one of those things where he thinks he can breathe underwater, but he can't.
I'll say you have disadvantage on this
Maybe-
just because
maybe
given the
he thinks He is
circumstances.
freezing in the water, but he's just drinking.
Would that could be called
6.
drowning?
6. Everything goes dark. What are you two doing?
Chit chatting.
Yeah.
Literally.
They've been down there for a while.
That's what we were chit chatting about.
Yeah.
We're wondering if he could breathe underwater.
I mean, no one you really know could hold their breath for 5 minutes.
Right, but we're wondering if he could breathe underwater.
You think we should
Well,
do
probably.
something? What do you think?
I don't know what to do.
Me either. Let's go down there. I'm not swimming.
Hey, Harkon, you all good?
No
Argon,
response.
you alright? Okay, well, the current's swept them that way.
Mm-hmm.
So let's go in a cave that goes that way and run. Fast.
Okay.
I was thinking I had some options before I faded to black, but apparently,
Have you ever tried to hold your breath underwater for 1 minute?
I held my
yes.
breath for 4
Yeah.
minutes underwater.
It's
Not
not
hard.
I was like, when I make the first check, I was like, alright. You know, I might have one thing to do, and I was like, immediate roll after. I was like,
Towards the end of the 4 minutes.
I was like, I could have conjured some, some like fish, kind of,
Dude, you
Just
could.
a blob.
or like some dolphins to
Oh, it's Minecraft. You can swim faster.
Just give them fish.
or an aquatic animal that holds air in their body.
A lapis.
Oh, whale.
A lapis would help. Or a whale, yeah.
Or one of those
Whale.
Or
fantasy,
underwater camel.
a fantasy, thing that just goes over your head. And then it's like a
And
diving
wear a
suit.
flume as a helmet.
Yes, I'll wear a flump as a helmet.
Okay. It was sort of the combination of being in this intense current, trying to fight against it, and trying to hold your breath. So it wasn't just you being underwater. If it was just that, you probably would have been fine. But yeah. So you two are going into Random Cave.
No, we're going in a cave that goes in the direction of the current.
Okay.
Just whichever the closest, I guess, that goes in that direction is.
Roll a d12. One of these.
Yeah, we took off in a random direction. Towards whatever cave seemed like it would be. So 7. That's lucky number 7.
I literally thought in my mind, like, alright, if they roll a 7, they go in the right direction. And look down and roll a
Told you
7.
it's lucky number
Yeah.
7.
Alright, so, yeah, you go to one of the larger caves. You kind of have to scale along. And it's not as large as some of the other ones, so you do kind of have to duck down. But you make your way quickly through it. In going in what seems to be the right direction.
What we hope is the right direction.
Harkon, you, as you sit up, in the darkness you can see...
Coughing out water?
Yeah. You appear to be in a cavern. You can see next to you there is a hole that is filled to the brim with water that you can see. It seems to be the river itself down there. Looking around, you don't see anybody. And then you turn and you see the green dragon there. It appears to be unconscious, as it is now bound by what looks to be a large steel collar around its neck, right below its head, and then around its wrists. They seem to be bound all together.
Am I bound?
No.
Guess they didn't have shackles.
Did
for,
they
You hear, "Oh, hi, you're awake." And you turn around and you see a woman there. In this light, it's hard to tell colors, but you hear the strike of
Do I
match as a lantern
Do I
is
have all my
lit.
gear on me?
Huh?
Do I have all my gear on me?
Yeah, you seem to.
Take my sword and there's a better way of doing this, or is it just the Beyblade just going?
That's probably your light source.
Yeah.
Everything
Yeah,
else is
you
stuff.
hold it up. You see there's what looks to be a young human woman there. Hair that is dark purple, almost black. It's sort of up into like pigtails on either side. Holding the lantern, you can see she has these sort of slapdash, but look like they were made from a bunch of different other nicer clothes. This dark purples and blacks. She just smiles real big, gap tooth, and says, "Hi, I'm Hex."
Hi,
Oh,
my name's Harkon.
Hex.
Can
You want to help me kill the dragon?
no?
And that's where we'll end the session.
She's gonna kill your girlfriend. What's gonna happen?
That's where we roll initiative.
First the son, then the mother. Can't stop.
Yeah, man, come on.
50.
All right.
I might see something else now. I'm a D8, right? Warlocks.
Yeah.
Alright.
We hope you
Give me that
enjoyed this
blue
session,
device is
and I
gonna
hope to
repair.
see you again next week. For now, we will be looking for somebody to
Thank God.
raid.
I think it's just us. but that's okay.
6 plus.
Yep. 180 upwards. Actually, upwards.